Everybody, and welcome to the Sporting Arena, and it's postseason hockey here in the ECAC East, the ECAC quarterfinal matchup between the Castleton State College Spartans of Coach Alex Todd. The Spartans, again, the number 3 seed, finishing the regular season in conference play at 7-9-3, and the New England College Pilgrims, the number 6 seed, under Coach Tom Carroll, finishing conference play at 6-11-2 on the year. So it is the ECAC East quarters, not necessarily the final game here at the Spartan Arena. It depends on whether the number 1 seed Norwich and number 2 seed Babson both get knocked off. Probably highly unlikely, but at any rate, still a possibility for Castleton to have home ice beyond the game tonight. Tonight's game on the Northeast Sports Network and also on PEGTV Channel 20 in the Rutland area, the Rutland PEGTV cable system. I'm Jack Healey on board with Drew Arneson, who is with us tonight on the video cast, and our producer, Ryan McDonald. Tom and Brian are our camera people. Should be a good one. We saw these two teams meet right around Thanksgiving. It's the New England College Pilgrims. I remember saying, oh, that's kind of neat. The Pilgrims are in here right around Thanksgiving. They did play to a 2-2 tie, but that was ages ago.
You know, and that was back before Castleton really hit their stride in the middle of the season after the Plattsburgh tournament. And as we saw, right after this New England College game, they kind of struggled for a couple weeks. But then again, like we talked about, they did a lot better right after Christmas, about after the first of the year. And this should be a great matchup right now. Castleton coming off a 4-game losing streak, but playing the New England College, they've lost 3 of their last 4. So it should be very interesting to see how the puck falls tonight.
Well, we'll see, and we talk about momentum and all that stuff. We talk about it with Coach Alex Todd. We had an opportunity to talk to him a short time ago. We'll listen into that interview after this timeout on NSN and PEGTV.
Why did I choose Castleton?
Castleton is big enough, so there's a lot to do. It's small enough so I can really get involved.
Sports.
Theater and music.
Radio and TV.
Internships and community service. There's a real sense of community.
And lots of opportunity.
And Castleton is in Vermont.
That means hiking, biking, skiing, and riding.
Visit castleton.edu to learn more about Castleton.
Our pregame show is continuing here at the Spartan Arena. Castleton hosting New England College here in the ECAC East quarters, and it's a new season. With us is Castleton coach Alex Todd. And Coach, indeed it is a new season. That's the way you approach things, right?
Yeah, we have a leaderboard in the locker room that we list everybody's record, and we wipe that clean today because everybody's even, and it's ready to start fresh and hopefully start a new tradition of winning some playoff games.
A lot of times, of course, coaches and players alike look at momentum. You were a team that was playing very well, especially after the Christmas break. A little bit of a tailspin toward the final couple of weeks of the year, coming in on a 4-game losing streak, but yet on the other hand, that's out the window too.
Yeah, and those losses, I think they were different losses than we had at the start of the year. We were still playing pretty strong, pretty solid. We had some good energy. We just took some bad penalties and made some bad mistakes. I think we can correct those. I think we have corrected those, and I'm looking forward to getting back to the winning ways here in the playoffs.
On top of that, you were taking on teams that were in the top 10. Norwich, and now number 1 in the country. Middlebury, number 6 in the country, and Williams, number 8. So these were the higher echelon teams anyway.
Yeah, and we played well against them. I think sometimes you can take a lot out of a loss, because we made those little mistakes. I think all the guys learned that now that it's playoffs, you make those same mistakes, regardless of the team, you might lose, no matter how good they are. And so we bring that same effort without the mistakes, and I think we're going to feel pretty confident.
Just looking to last year, you were riding high, took on Babson. As we all know, by the end of it all in the ECAC East, the number 7 seed made it to the final, the number 8 seed made it to the final, especially the seniors. Not so much, obviously, the freshmen weren't here last year. What did the seniors and some of the upperclassmen learn from that experience last year?
I think they learned that a lot of playoff hockey is momentum. A lot of it is energy and enthusiasm. We had a very good team last year. But a Babson team came in here with more energy, more enthusiasm, and created momentum continuously throughout the game. So I think that's what our seniors and juniors are really trying to relay to these freshmen and sophomores, is that talent is one thing, but you've got to bring energy, enthusiasm, and you have to create your own energy in the playoffs, because the other team is going to have it. They're going to be fired up. It's playoffs. It's do or die. and that means you need to always be creating energy. Hopefully the home crowd will help us a little bit, but the focus will be on our bench to bring our own energy and keep our team going for the full 60 minutes.
You had a week to prepare for New England College. They had a week to prepare for you. You both met here back right around Thanksgiving. It was a 2-2 tie. That was ages ago, wasn't it, when we think of at least playing a team that you played right before Thanksgiving?
Yeah, I didn't pretend this week to know exactly what New England College was going to be like. It's been so long. They've made a lot of changes. We've made a lot of changes. They've got different players doing different things. So, but the one thing I did look at was the history. And traditionally, New England College has been a great matchup for Castleton. And I believe that of all the teams in the ECAC, New England College is our best matchup as far as they're very even and equal. I think our full-time record against them since I've been here is 0 wins, 1 loss, and 3 ties or something. So it's really been a very even match series, and we're looking forward to finding that difference today at home in the playoffs to get us over the hump and get that first win and continue the playoffs. Biggest
key going into a playoff game like this, of course, it's the old cliche, no tomorrow. Do you coach that way, or do you coach pretty much the way you would coach a regular season game?
I'm a big believer in that all regular season you should be coaching your team, and by the time playoffs roll around, you should have to motivate them more. They should understand how important it is. They should understand that they worked hard for home ice. They want to take advantage of this last home game that we've gotten. So I don't think I'm going to try to be over dramatic with these kids. I'm going to try to be real straightforward with them and keep reminding them that they've worked hard all year, and this is their chance to get their reward. Here's where they can get their trophies and their acknowledgement for all their hard work and effort, and it's there. It's very attainable for them, and that's our focus.
More important to get out to a quick start in a playoff game. You always want to get off to a quick start.
Yeah, I think our record when we score first is very good, and that's one of the things that we want to do, as well as the crowd. If we get some legitimate or some good number of fans in here, I think we really want to focus on keeping them involved in the game, keeping them excited, keeping the energy level up, which we'll feed off of, and then hopefully take home the victory.
One last thing, you talked about wiping off the board. It is a new season, and regardless of what happened down the stretch, do you like this hockey club right now?
Yeah, I've liked this team from the get-go. I think this team has had a tough time finding their own identity, but I've always known, having been doing this now for the last 4 years, that this team has the talent to win, the ability to win, the skill to win, and I'm very confident in what we can do. I think the challenge for these guys is to believe in themselves and play like they can, because when they have, we've been very, very good. And so I do like our team. I've liked our team all year, even when we were struggling early. And I think these playoffs, if they can just find it in themselves to be confident and play the way they can, I think we've got a very good chance.
Well, step 1 is to get to the playoffs. Step 2 is to have home ice. You've accomplished that. The next step is to advance. Best of luck tonight, Coach.
Thank you very much.
Castleton coach Alex Todd as Castleton takes on New England College in the ECAC East Quarters here at the Sporting Arena. And we'll be back with more on our pregame show after this word from Castleton State College.
Why did I choose Castleton?
Castleton is big enough, so there's a lot to do. It's small enough so I can really get involved.
Sports.
Theater and music.
Radio and TV.
Internships and community service. There's a real sense of community.
And lots of opportunity.
And Castleton is in Vermont.
That means hiking, biking, skiing, and riding.
Visit castleton.edu to learn more about Castleton.
Just heard our conversation with Coach Alex Todd as both teams at their respective goal lines, the Castleton State College Spartans and the New England College Pilgrims. Let's check the lineups first of all for New England College. Head coach Tom Carroll, and starting up front, number 2, Greg Jakes, a 6', 175-pound sophomore from West Hartford, Connecticut. Also on the first line, number 14 is Alex Muse, a 5'7", 160-pound senior. He's from Lynnfield, Massachusetts. Number 15 is Mark L. He'll be starting up front on that first line, 6', 190-pound senior. He is from North Vancouver, British Columbia, and just about where just north of Vancouver, where the Olympics are being held, of course. And at the points, number 9, Trevor Turner, a 6'1", 193-pound senior from West Bank, British Columbia. And also Aki Uola, a 5'10", 190-pound sophomore from Turku, Finland. And the starting goaltender is number 31, Aaron Harvey, a 6'1", 190-pound junior from Milford, Nova Scotia. And we don't always, I guess in this particular case tonight, the first line for Castleton, Stuart Stefan, number 7, 5'11", 175-pound junior from Delhi, Ontario. On the left wing, number 24, Josh Harris, freshman from Torrance, California. And on the right wing, number 14, Kurt Bolduck, 5'11", 215-pound senior from Lewiston, Maine. That might not necessarily be the way the starting front line is here, line number 1 being announced, because sometimes it's mixed up even from the time we get the line charts here. But number 15, Tyler Atkins to the point, 5'11", 185-pound sophomore from Brockville, Ontario. And number 4, Jonathan LaFrance, 5'8", 180-pound junior from the province of Quebec. Artie Hollinger, the freshman goaltender, 6'1", 215-pounder, and he is from Homer Glen, Illinois.
Now, please rise and join Castleton Professor Bill Weil for the singing of the national anthems of
Castleton Professor Bill Weil and the singing of the national anthems of Canada and the U.S. And we're set to go. ECAC East quarterfinal action. The number 3 seed Castleton Spartans, New England College Pilgrims. They're in red with the white numerals. The Spartans in the home white with the green numerals. And of course, they did play to a 2-2 tie back in November. And of course, Drew, with a playoff game, you know, we will not end in a 2-2 tie.
No,
tonight.
we won't.
They'll play as long as they can before.
You know, in the last game,
they're going to play as long as it takes to get a winner.
exactly.
That's what I'm trying to say.
The last game that they played in, if you can recall, that Castleton came out and scored a goal real quick in the first period, but then New England College in the second period went on a pretty good run and scored 2 unanswered goals, and then with about, I want to say, I can't remember exactly, but I think it was about 5 minutes left to go in the game, Castleton scored the equalizer goal, and then that's how it obviously ended in the 2-2 tie in overtime. So again, this team, it was a good game last time, and we're set up for another really good one.
It'll be Castleton going right to left here in the first period. Aaron Harvey, the goaltender for New England College, off to our left, and the Pilgrims going left to right. Artie Hollinger, the goaltender number 1, off to our right here. Not a bad crowd. It's been a while since Castleton has advanced past this round, Drew, and you had mentioned, Drew, as a senior at Castleton State College, your freshman year. And, you know, we talk a lot about momentum. I asked Alex Todd not only here on the pregame show, but I've asked him at other times, too, about momentum going from week to week. I mean, they played 3 of the top teams in the country in that 4-game losing streak. You know, on the other hand, they were riding high going into the postseason and lost, so you never know. As we're underway, number 15, Mark L. is poked back in to the New England zone. Uola got it out to center. Knocked back into the New England zone by the Spartans. Bolduc on a chase, but Turner back to grab it, number 9. Stefan there, they can't clear it out. As Atkins throws it in behind Harvey. Side of the net. Spartans poking at it, and it's covered up on the short side. And And a stoppage in play here, just seconds into the hockey game.
And I don't know if you talked to Coach Alex Todd about it, but one thing that's really been unique about this season is that the Spartans are using what they call a Spartan 5. So it's not necessarily 3 forwards and 2 defensemen. It's just kind of, they got 5 guys out there really and just getting the puck on net.
Atkins fires in on net. Harvey makes the save, and here come the Pilgrims out to center. Mark L. He shoots it in on Hollinger, and he gloves it and hangs on.
And besides the last, we talked about the last 4 games that Castleton has played, and they are in a 4-game losing streak, but that's against number 1 in the country, Norwich, and against another number 5 in the country, Middlebury team, and I believe
Williams was number 8.
Yeah,
actually, Middlebury, I think, was in a tie for 6 in the country at the time they played them. They might be up to 5 now.
Yeah.
And Norwich, of course, the number 1 team in the country right now. Backtracking and Box Hill. The Spartans look to control. Number 26 is Moriello. And Ziegel, number 23, on a chase, and it's popped up into the air from the red line, up and out of play by Blake Barber. Both Blake and Brad Barber are in. Blake is a junior, Brad Barber a freshman. They are playing tonight, not on the same line.
And win a free sandwich from Kelma and Louise Stelly in Rutland. It's a lot of fun. So
Face-off at center ice. Dan Bell on the face-off for the Spartans. Number 8, Nico Uola. There are 2 Uolas. There's Nico and Aki Uola. And they are from Finland.
But they were disappointed in that game the other night between the U.S. and them.
I'm sure they were. Phil Moore back at his own line for New England College, and it's going to be an icing call, whistle down against the Pilgrims. Yeah, that was yesterday.
Yep. Well, this is the second face-off in the New England College zone right here. Neither team is really putting on a lot of pressure. It's not even 2 minutes into the game yet, but it's been a little bit slow of a start.
Bill Moore throws it around. Romeo picks it up. Actually got by him back out to center, and backtracking is Brad Barber.
Another puck out of play. It looked like that one hit off the face or off the helmet of Justin Alonso and went up into the crowd right there. 2 minutes in and 2 pucks gone.
Told you we got one up here last week. I got it at home. Souvenir. Scoreless in the early going. Number 21 on a chase there, Cody Ayers for the Spartan. Schonenberger is number 11. It's in behind the net. Back for it. It is Globke along the 4 boards. Spartans managed to keep it in, and it's wide of the net, but gloved by Harvey, and he hangs on.
And right now, even though the puck has basically been in the New England College zone right now, Castleton's having a little bit trouble off of the draw. They have not won a faceoff yet, down 4-0 to New England College in the faceoff marks.
Faceoff to the left of Harvey, backboard Aki Uola. Big defenseman out of Finland, and he squeezes it up to center. LaFrance taps it ahead, Bolduc with it. Shoots it in diagonally, right wing corner. Aki Uola avoids Josh Harris there. Now Stefan taken down. You could hear the Castleton bench, but no call. Alex Muse throws it on the left wing to L. He dumps it into the Castleton zone. On a chase there is Jakes. Now they try to come back out to Aki Uola. He has to play it at the red line. Fire back in for the Pilgrims. Back forward is Atkins as the Pilgrims change up. Curtis got bumped at his own line, poked into the zone. Back forward Evan Romeo. He roars up to center, up over the New England line. Romeo had it knocked away by Globke. Curtis back in front, and they score! Mariello on the goal. It's 1-0 Castleton.
And that even didn't look like it was shaping up to be much right there. I don't even know if that was a good hard pass in front of the net, but somehow Dan Mariello managed to just poke it right by the New England goalie.
So the Spartans draw first blood here at the Spartan Arena, leading at 1-0, 17:15 to go in the first period. And that is Dan Mariello on the goal. You're right, it just looked like routine dumping it in behind the net, and there was Mariello getting the pass right out in front.
And I couldn't hear who got the assist on that one. Did you notice that one?
I don't believe they've announced it yet anyway, but we'll see here. As backboard Westcott.
His second goal of the season. Assisted by number 18, Evan Romeo, and number 48, Eric Curtis.
Romeo and Curtis on the assists to get us over the line toward the left wing corner. Now is Dan Bell, number 19. They're squeezing up along the far boards. Simonson throws it back into the Castleton zone, and backboard Brad Barber for the Spartans. And he's sends it the length of the ice. It'll be an icing call here against Castleton. So Curtis gets an assist, and also Romeo. And the goal going to Dan Moriello.
And again, I mean, we talk about good and bad goals, and that really didn't look like it was a scoring opportunity right there, but it just kind of, the puck found itself right in front of the New England College goaltender, and, you know, right place at the right time.
This is Nico Uola to take the draw with Dan Bell for the Spartans. Bell, number 19. 1-0 Spartans, 16:33 to go in the first period. Alonso will take the draw now. Back to grab it, Brad Barber. Gullett sends it up, deflected across the red line, and the Pilgrims bring it back. Nico Uola over the line. And he snaps it in from the far boards, and right there at his knee is the goaltender, Artie Hollinger. Hangs on.
You know, and then this, like we talked about, the 4-game skid right now for Castleton, they've been playing some really good teams, and it's hard to say that Artie Hollinger isn't doing a good job in the goal, but he managed to stop a bunch of shots against Norwich.
Moriello's second goal of the year. We've got a penalty against the Spartans here, and also it's going to be matching penalties. Miles is off for the Spartans, and Jonathan Boxhill is off for New England College.
And they're going to skate 4-on-4 right now. I didn't see what the penalty was either.
That was the second of the year for Moriello. So they are going to skate 4-on-4. And the shot in right off the face-off, and the save made. That's Markel. Markel, a senior, number 15 for New England College. L is in, along with Alex Muse.
New England College is really doing a great job off the draw right now.
Trevor Turner as well. Turner midpoint. Down low, the backhander. And it's steered away by Artie Hollinger. L had it and then had it poked away and up to center down. Number 24, Josh Harris. Unsportsmanlike.
3 minutes, 39 seconds.
I guess both unsportsmanlike contact there. Alex Muse fires it, scores from the top of the slot. Alex Muse ties it at 1-1.
And you know, Jack, I just missed that one. I was looking down trying to get some stuff written down here, and I just missed that one.
Top of the slot to be, well, it's more toward the line on that. Alex Muse tying it when the teams are skating 4-on-4, and he's snapped it in past the goaltender, Artie Hollinger. Alex Muse, no relation apparently to Jonathan Muse, who's the goaltender for Boston College. Alex Muse started off his career at Union, which is Alex Todd's alma mater.
Alex Muse, his 16th goal of the season, assisted by number 39, Yarko Leppinen.
Leppinen on the assist as the shot by LaFrance hits the netting coming down from the ceiling. Yarko Leppinen does indeed get an assist on that. 16th goal of the year for Alex Muse. With the team skating 1-on-1 or 4-on-4, it's a 1-1 hockey game. A minute 10 left on the matching penalties. LaFrance out to play it at the red line for the Spartans. Snaps it back into the New England College zone as the Pilgrims look to steer it out. Simonson throws it the length of the ice, an icing call as it's whistled down against the Pilgrims. 1-1, 15-18 to go in the first period. 58 seconds left of the matching penalties.
Well, you know, and for being a 1-1 game already, it's just not been that exciting. Neither team is really doing a great job of controlling the puck in their offensive zones. Both goals just came off quick passes.
5 shots on goal for the Pilgrims and 2 for the Spartans over the line. This is Granith, and he scores from the right wing circle. Oh, my goodness. Johan Granith, the senior, snaps it in, and it's 2-1 New England College.
And he just went glove side, high glove side on that one. And again, like I was just saying, neither team's really controlling in the offensive zone, but right there was a great snapshot and went high shelf above the glove.
And again, with the team skating 4-on-4, Johan Granith on the goal for the Pilgrims. Aki Uola shoots it in. Hollinger makes the save, and on the rebound, Hell just shot it in wide at the far post as New England College putting on some pressure here. Uola again snaps it in. Hell tried to deflect it on the way through. Muse tips it toward the corner. Muse have just scored that goal, and the Spartans now, Schonenberger up to center. Pass on the right wing, deflected toward the line as Uola sent it back the other way. Uola back in his own zone. Muse now behind his own net, Trevor Turner. And Turner will start it up the middle now for New England College. Now to Muse. Muse had it poked away. Nice play there by Dan Bell. Now Muse back to grab it in his own zone. Avoids the referee. Dumps it to the Spartan line. Atkins with it for the Spartans. Over the red line. Snaps it in as he had Romeo coming in. Alonzo far corner. Alonzo there, and also Dan Bell. Muse number 14 there for New England College. Bell poking at it one hand at the right wing circle. Cleared out now by Boxhill. Knocked back the other way by Brad Barber. Knocked back into the Castleton zone on a chase. It's Nico Uola. It goes around the boards far side. Picking it up there, it is Dan Bell. Can't clear it out. New England College keeps it in. It was Shoemake. Now fanning on the shot from the right wing circle, Nico Uola. Parked now at the slot down low in the left circle. Uola back to grab it in behind Hollinger. And, well, they blow the whistle of contact to the head. The matching penalties are over now. The two teams are at full strength.
Purchase your Chuck-a-Puck for tonight's competition.
And it looked like the net kind of came off.
The net came off the mooring.
Yeah.
I think that's what they were calling timeout.
Closest to the center.
Because it definitely
for
saw
that.
the
I thought there was a
crashing of the
penalty
net.
coming up for contact to the head, but
It looked that way. I kind of thought the same thing.
2-1 New England College after the Spartans had taken the 1-0 lead. 13:33 to go here in the first period. Out to the right point, Lepidin. Lepidin now tried to tap it left wing side, but it came out and it's knocked back into the zone by Globke. Now the Spartans control, and it is Brad Barber who snaps it in and came from outside the red line. And now what? Two others are going off.
No, I think because it was the icing,
yeah,
like we
that-
talked
yeah,
about.
they
You
couldn't-
can't get the
yeah.
line change after an icing call in the collegiate level. Well, again, I said it already, and I don't know how you're feeling about it, Jack, but it just seems to be a slow game thus far. With 7 minutes into the game, basically, right now, and there's just not a lot going on at this moment.
Again, you can't change on the icing, and that's what the referee was calling there, pointing to the Castleton bench. Face off to the left of Hollinger. Atkins and also Brad Barber there. Atkins in behind his own goaltenders. The Spartans look to get something going here. Romeo
You have a Chevy pickup
reverses.
truck with a license plate
Romeo along the far boards.
parked behind
There
the
is
ring.
Moriello as well. Moriello digs it out. Moriello having trouble with it. Now finally it's Curtis as he wheels it up to center. Backhands it into the New England College zone. It goes tipped wide. Harvey comes out, throws it around far side over for Globke. Trying to clear it out. Kept in by the Spartans at the right point. Ziegel comes around and Ziegel plays it out at center. Ziegel back over the line. 1-on-4 for the Spartans. Ziegel on a battle there with Lepidin. Ziegel and Lepidin. Stefan comes over looking to dig it out. Also Granith is over there for New England College. Now out near the line, Stefan. Had a glove down along the near boards as back to grab it. It is Granith. Granith in behind his own net, sends it to McGinnis on the left wing. Tipped out to center by Armando. Played by the Spartans, and it's Blake Barber, and he fires it back into the New England College zone. Stefan there. Going in behind the net. Harris and Westcott keeps it in at the line. Westcott to Stefan. Back to Westcott. Shot blocked at the circle and cleared out by the Pilgrims near side. It's L with it. L, burst of speed. L drops it, and the Jakes makes the shot there, and the save made by Hollinger. And shot in on goal. Over the line, Harris steered away by Harvey to the far side. Aki Uola sends it near side for Jakes. Jakes sends it off the far boards, played by Westcott back in his own zone. He snaps it back into the New England College zone. It's going to be an icing call against the Spartans. New England leads at 2-1, 11:24 to go in the first period.
Well, and you know, right now, Castleton's losing the shots battle, only having 3 shots compared to the New England College's 8 right now. And again, Castleton's getting the puck into the zone. They're just not getting any pressure on the goalies right now.
Face off to the right of Hollinger. That's Schoenberger, number 11, to LaFrance. And now Lindsey Gullett slides it up off Schoenberger up at center. Uola fires it ahead. Nice backhanded pass there by Shoemake. A long shot for the far boards, comes off the near boards. That's Miles. Nico Uola's number 8. Midpoint shot, and it was blocked away by the goaltender. It looked like a waffle of Hollinger. It came in from Turner, number 9. And it's cleared back up over the boards and into the Castleton bench. We got a stoppage in play. New England College has a 2-1 lead with 10:52 to go in the first period. We have the first goal on replay. The first one, is this the Castleton goal? Yep, the Castleton goal. We'll take another look at it. The Castleton goal scored by Dan Moriello. I know did you locate it?
It's hard to see.
Okay. Well, it was Moriello getting the pass from behind the net in front. Moriello beat Harvey. That at the time had given the Spartans a 1-0 lead. And, of course, New England College 2 unanswered goals since that time. To chase Ayers, can't quite get to it. Clear it out toward Granith. Granith looks and flips it up into the air. Knocked down at center by Armando. Armando squeezed up along the boards, far side. Armando grabbed it again, got bumped by Romeo, and it's poked out toward Ayers. Can't quite get to it. Phil Moore snaps it around near side. Muse on a chase. Muse can't get there. And backboard Brad Barber. Brad Barber on a chase with Muse, and they're kind of squeezing up. Also there is Armando squeezing up here near side. Now the Spartans look to clear it out. Kept in along the near side by L. Finally cleared out by the Spartans. Back at his own line is John Glopke. Now over the line, L, and the left pad save by Hollinger. As the Spartans get it up the middle, up to center. Dan Bell over the line. And Alonzo with him. Dumps it toward Alonzo. Plays it at the end boards. Back to Bell. Around the boards, far side, Atkins. Chips it to the side of the net. Bell looking for it. Back to Atkins, right wing corner. Atkins, number 15, goes to the right wing circle. Sent it right behind Alonzo at the slot. Now here's Bolduc over the goal line. Bolduc got bumped in behind Harvey. Bolduc lost it, looking to clear it around Lepinen. Can't clear it out, kept in at the line, and the save made by Harvey as taking the shot was Tyler Atkins from the right point.
You know, and right there, I don't know if Tyler Atkins really tried to get a shot on goal right there, but he did a really good job of not only keeping the puck in the zone, but getting a shot up there, and it was deflected. I didn't see who deflected it, but what a save right there, a glove save by the New England College
France
goalie.
a drive and a save, and on the rebound, Alonzo there. Does Harvey have it? He's got it in there somewhere. Oh, Harvey is actually the puck did come loose, but they blow the whistle.
And right there, Castleton again did a great job of getting some pressure on net finally. A nice hard shot from the point, but then even a better save from Aaron Harvey, the goaltender.
Simonson and Curtis on the draw, and I'm going to try it again here. It's 2-1 New England College, 9:12 to go first period. Moriello scoring for Castleton to put the Spartans up 1-0, but the Granite with teams skating 4-on-4 on matching penalties. We'll get to that in just a moment. As Gullett couldn't keep it in, came out and thrown back in. Gullett lost his stick there. Granite, actually, it was Alex Muse that tied it 1-1. Then Granite put New England College up by a score of 2-1. This is the ECAC East quarterfinal matchup in the Spartan Arena between number 6 seed New England College and the number 3 seed Castleton State College Spartans. Face-off just outside the New England College zone. The Pilgrims are in red and white. The Spartans in white and green. Off the near boards, played by Miles. Chips it in on the backhand of the New England College zone. Harvey comes out. Active goaltender there. Midpoint, here's Barber. Shoots it in wide on the glove side of the far corner. That is, by the way, the two Barbers, Brad and Blake, playing. And another stoppage in play as Stefan comes in along with Harris. Number 24, number 7 is Stefan for the Spartans.
And right there, Stefan right now, he needs to get going. He's really been the offensive leader for the Spartans all year long.
Nico Uola on the draw for New England College. Westcott dumps it in behind the net, chasing it near side, Trevor Turner. Now looking for it is Nico Uola. Sent it right up the middle. Shoemake now on the near side. Wanted to go to Box Hill, went behind him, and the Spartans get it back the other way. Harris over the line along the far boards. Holding, looks, fires, and it goes in wide. Ziegel sends it in, and it goes in behind the net. Stefan tried to tip it as he did there on the shot by Harris, and Harvey stayed with it.
You know, and he's doing a great job right now in the net. He's been able to stop that first big shot by Castleton, and you know what? He's doing a really good job of not allowing the second and third shot opportunities right in front of him, and that's what Castleton thrives on, is getting those rebounds.
Out to the right point, it is Barber. Blake Barber sends it toward the end boards to Harris in behind Harvey. He got bumped there is number 4, that's Phil Moore. Nico Uola is number 44. Spartans control. They try to dump it in front, Harris, and it's knocked away, and Atkins kept it in at the line. Back forward is number 28, Simonson, for New England College, in behind his own net. Simonson will start it off on the left wing. Avoids Ayers, gets it up to Alex Muse, who's got a goal in this game. Alex Muse to Simonson. Dumped it in, cleared back out by the Spartans. Schonenberger went back to get it. Jakes. Now it's Bolduc. Bolduc over the line. Left wing circle, left wing corner. Bolduc looking right in front. Backhander loose on the side of the net. Harvey trying to cover it up. And again, they blow the whistle as Harvey went back on his backside into the net. And the goal came off the mooring, the cage, and all that leads to a whistle.
And Aaron Harvey in there is doing a great job of stopping all these pucks right now. I don't know if Castleton's really had a great scoring opportunity to this point, but he's doing a great job. And it looks like a New England College player is going away. That's number 4, Phil Moore. I didn't see the call, but it's a 2-minute minor for something.
So the Spartans go on the power play. Again, we'll have the announcement of the call. I didn't catch the signal either, but the Spartans on the power play trailing 2-1. Out to Brad Barber. Now Bolduc, shot, save, and it goes toward the corner. Bolduc looking to grab it. There is Harris. It's unsportsmanlike conduct against Phil Moore. Unsportsmanlike conduct as the Spartans are on the power play. Another minute, 40 seconds. Back out to Barber, shoots it in. It goes in wide on the stick side. That's Brad Barber, number 8. On the power play here for the Spartans, Alonso changes direction. In behind the net, Harris wanted to go to Stefan, can't quite play it, and it's cleared out by Jeff Ormondo of the Pilgrims. A minute 25 left on the Castleton power play.
You know, and Josh Harris is definitely the player you want on the ice for the Spartans right now as he goes off, but he's leading the team in points at this moment.
Ziegel rams it around near side over for Bell. Bell and Turner there. Now Ziegel, freshman. Bell, another freshman. Ziegel. Now he throws it around. Atkins plays it along the far boards for the Spartans. Schoenberger midpoint, shoots, and a save made by Harvey. Went all the way through. Somebody tried to get a stick on it, but Harvey stayed with it anyway. Now Ziegel back in his own zone. Schoenberger also out there, number 11. Atkins up the middle on the right wing, up to number 19, Dan Bell. Head to Miles, in, shot, save, rebound. Bell trying to control it. Now Ziegel comes over, bouncing puck right in front. And Miles popped it up into the air, glove down. Schoenberger now. Schoenberger sends it down low to left wing corner by Ziegel. And let's see, the cage come off the mooring again. I believe it did. 24 seconds left on the Spartan power play. It's 2-1 New England College with 5:56 to go in the first period.
You know, and Castleton right now is doing a great job on this power play. Although they haven't scored, but they're getting a lot of pressure on net, and it's just telling you how well Aaron Harvey's playing this game right now, coming up with a couple of huge saves.
Brad Barber, Bolduc, sends it in behind Harvey, looking for it, Lepidin. Lepidin there, Stefan now looking to chase it down far corner. Simonson's number 28. It's in behind that. Well, they didn't quite get it there. Stefan now to Harris behind the net. In front, quick shot, and it's blocked. Alonso trying to get it away. Alonso parked in front, Harris with it. Penalty over, both teams at full strength. Harris now looking right in front, and Alonso couldn't get a stick on it at the far post. And here come the Pilgrims. Nico Uola over the line, had it poked away by Bolduc. Now it's kept alive by McGinnis for a moment, cleared back out into the New England College zone, and back for Trevor Turner. Again, both teams at full strength. Turner in behind his own net. Turner having a little bit of trouble there with Moriello as Curtis comes over, send it in behind the net, and back to grab it, Glopke. Glopke shoots it along the near side, Box Hill, and he'll fire at the length of the ice, and an icing call, whistle down against the Pilgrims. 2-1 New England College over Castleton. ECAC East quarterfinal matchup here in the Spartan Arena. Pretty good crowd on hand here. And we have 4:55 to go in the first period. Jack Healey and Drew Arneson.
Oh, and just another reminder that a bunch of the ECAC East teams are playing tonight. University of New England is at Norwich, UMass Boston is at Babson, and Skidmore is at Southern Maine right now.
And again, they reseed for the semis. Of course, the highest seed does get the Frozen Four. That would be, of course, Norwich, the regular season champion. If everything stands up with the highest seed winning here tonight. By that, I mean the highest seed, the number 1 seed. As the Spartans look to control, Alonzo in behind the net as Gullett parked in front. Alonzo got wrapped up there by Turner. Coming over is DiClemente as well. Now here's Blake Barber, tried to send it to the far post. He wanted to go to Dan Bell. It went by him, and now it's Phil Moore with it. Phil Moore lost it. Gullett tries to shovel it in front, but it's deflected back out to center. And here come the Pilgrims. Jared Mullen, number 19. Jared Mullen sends it to the end boards, back forward to Evan Romeo and behind his own net. Changes direction. Evan Romeo, number 18 for the Spartans, a senior. Senior leadership here, and there are 4 seniors on the Spartan squad. They'll knock down. Granite, who had a goal, knocked it toward the corner. He's number 20. Squeeze it up along the near boards.
You know, and this is
by New
really,
England College. Moore shoots it in wide.
it's the first time that New England College has really had control of the puck in their offensive zone.
Granite right in front, shot it in wide. Again, Granite. Shot blocked in front, loose puck, and pounced on by Hollinger.
A good job right there by New England College. They had all sorts of people parked right in front of Artie Hollinger right there, and they just couldn't get the rebound in, but I think it was number 20, Granite, just asking for the puck right there in the middle, but he didn't get it quite as soon as he wanted it to.
Musel, Jakes, that first line in there right now for New England College. 2-1 New England College, 3:27 to go first period. LaFrance back forward. Swings it around on the far side. Atkins passed too far for Stefan, but there is Harris. Back to grab it, Globke, but Stefan beats everybody to the puck. Now Atkins lines it up, fires right into the glove of Harvey, and he hangs on.
And he made that one look simple, even though there was a little bit of traffic right in front of him. Castleton's doing a good job of getting the puck on net. They're just not getting the second and third opportunities. And this is their scoring line right there that's on the ice right now.
New England College dressed in red. Jakes, number 2. Number 39 is Lepidin. Back to Jakes. Now Muse. Nice play by Bolduc to knock it away, because on the right wing right there was Mark Eld. He could have got in alone. Stefan now to Bolduc. Bolduc picks it up and snaps it in wide. Here's Harris, right circle, holds it and sends it in behind the boards, near side Muse. Muse chips it out now toward Jakes. Jakes knocked down at center. Now Stefan. Now to Gullett, and he rifles it in wide around the boards near side. Chipped out now by Shoemake. All the way back down to the Spartan zone, and back forward it is Brad Barber. 2:22 to go in the first period. 2-1 New England College. Moriello center ice circle. Now Ziegel comes over. Now it's controlled by the Pilgrims. Turner ahead on the right wing to Box Hill. Box Hill bumped by Barber along the near side as he got it in on Hollinger, and Hollinger makes the save and hangs on.
Here, we're still looking for tickets. 410-670, 410-85.
In other action going on today, the only other game that's been played right now, this is Division II, but Southern New Hampshire lost 5-7 to St. Michael's.
Of course, St. Michael's College, of course, that's Division II teams, even though they're in the same league. Here's Miles. You clear it out. Still controlling. Uola snaps it in wide. Now Turner near side. Uola kicks it toward the corner. That's Nico Uola. Nico Uola, number 8. Knocked down along the near boards. Clear it out and
That's a
thrown
hand
back
pass.
into the zone by Boxhill.
And I think he knows it right there. It looked like he had a smile. He caught it right out of the air and gave the old little shovel pass back in the zone.
Minute 49 to go in the first period. The Spartans scored the first goal, Moriello, but when the team skating 4-on-4, Muse and Granite scoring for New England College, and the Pilgrims have a 2-1 lead. A minute 49 to go in the first period. Face off to the right of Harvey in the New England College zone. Bell and Ziegel in there. Trying to shovel it in behind the net. Granite now, and he shovels it up the middle. And controlled by Armando. Shovels it to the end boards. LaFrance and Armando there. Now Lindsey Gullett, number 12, wheels it around up the middle. Tipped out to center. Right there is Bell over the line. Bell avoids a check. Didn't get a lot of them. Right in front. Gullett there. Ziegel, backhander knocked away. Now out to Barber. Back now to Ziegel. Looks, fires in, deflected slowly in on Harvey, and he makes the save. That was Brad Barber. I always have to remember there's Brad and Blake.
Well, you know, and for having a pretty good crowd here on hand, they're awfully quiet right now. I really feel like the Spartans got to do something to get this crowd into it, either a big hit or another goal, but it's pretty quiet in here considering the amount of people that are here.
Face off to the left of Harvey. That is Harris, number 24. Atkins there. And Brad Barber fires in, and the save made by Harvey, and he hangs on.
And Harvey's just doing a great job right now. He's being a wall back there.
Harrison Muse on the face-off. Alex Muse, number 14. Back out to Brad Barber. Blocked. Here's Bolduc. Sends it down low. Stefan, left wing corner. Coming down on a minute to go in the first period. 2-1 New England College. Pinch it up along the near boards. Stefan looking. Harris now. Lost it at the dot. Poked out. Here's Alex Muse up to center. Over the red line. Snaps it all the way in on Hollinger. And Hollinger covers up. Coming down on him. Jared Mullen, number 19. 49.9 seconds to go in the first period.
You know, we talk about this, but it seems like this game's just been going a little bit slow. I mean, there have been 3 goals and 13 shots for both teams, and it's just neither team can really get anything going. Both goals for New England College were kind of on fast breaks, if you will, and just really good shots.
Loose at the dot to the left of Hollinger. Still at the dot. Stefan knocks it in behind his own goaltender. Westcott to pick it up. Westcott now shovels it up to Harris at the red line. Harris flips the puck into the New England College zone. Stefan there. Stefan and Leppinen on a battle. Near corner, Granite comes over. Now they squeeze it out to center. Blake Barber, did he keep it in at the line? Apparently so. Harris with it. Back in front, it went behind Stefan and played by Armando. Armando up to center, 18 seconds to go in the period. Drops it now for Granite. Granite the in, back to Armando, and Armando scores!
Great goal right there again. They came down with, it wasn't even an odd man rush, but he made a good move, and Armando was sat up right there in front of Artie Hollinger and just did a good job of putting it home. Good puck movement right there by the New England College.
3-1 New England College. Armando on the goal. That coming with 12.1 seconds to go here in the first period. 3 unanswered goals for the Pilgrims.
And right now, Coach Alex Todd for the Spartans, when they go into here between these first and second periods, he's not going to be a happy camper, I can tell you that.
Armando on the goal. 5 seconds to go in the period. In behind Hollinger. Granite, the Johan Granite also on the assist there. Armando with a goal as time expires, ending the first period. 3-1 New England College after a period on NSN and PEGTV, Channel 20 in the Rutland area. Jack Healey, Drew Arneson here, and it's the ECAC East quarters in New England College after Castleton picked up the first goal of the hockey game, scoring 3 unanswered goals and taking a 3-1 lead. New England College with that 3-1 lead. We'll be back to talk about it. Drew will run by the statistics for you after this timeout from Castleton State College.
Castleton is big enough, so there's a lot to do. It's small enough so I can really get involved.
Sports.
Theater and music.
Radio and TV.
Internships and community service. There's a real sense of community.
And lots of opportunity.
And Castleton is in Vermont.
That means hiking, biking, skiing, and riding.
Visit castleton.edu to learn more about Castleton.
Jack Healey back with Drew Arneson and our producer Ryan McDonald. Tom and Brian are our camera people here at the Spartan Arena. New England College has a 3-1 lead after a period here in the ECAC East quarters. And of course, Castleton, the number 3 seed, New England College, the number 6 seed. And what do we have statistically in that first period, Drew?
Well, the first goal was by Moriello, number 26, by the Castleton Spartans at the 2:45 mark. That was assisted by 18 Romeo and number 48 Curtis. But then answering and then scoring 3 unanswered goals was New England College, and the first goal was by number 14 Muse at the 4:10 mark, assisted by number 39 Lepinin. The next goal was number 20 Granith at the the first goal was at the 4:10 mark. The second goal was at the 4:52 mark, assisted by number 4 Moore. And then the last goal was number 16 Armando at the 19:48 mark, assisted by number 20 Granith. And right now, like we just said, Jack, the Castleton Spartans need to come out and they need to do a lot better than they just did. They really don't seem to be playing with enough intensity right now. This could be their last game if they don't bring it up right now. They just seem to be a little bit slow, and I mean they're getting shots on goal, but just it seems to have a little bit slow pace of this game because they have controlled the puck most of this first period. So it should be interesting if Alex Todd makes changes or what he's saying right now in the locker room to his team.
14 shots on goal for New England College and 11 saves for Artie Hollinger. 13 shots on goal for Castleton and 12 saves for Aaron Harvey, the goaltender for New England College. Aaron Harvey, number 31. And Harvey is a 6'1", 190-pound junior. And he's out of Milford, Nova Scotia. So Dan Moriello scoring for Castleton at the time had given the Spartans a 1-0 lead. But then Alex Muse, Johan Granith, and Jeff Armando. 1, 2, 3, scoring 3 goals. The goal by Muse and the goal by Granith were with the team skating 4-on-4. As a matter of fact, and for Muse, his 16th goal of the year.
Well, you know, and I'm just looking at a couple of things, and Jeff Armando is 11th in the ECAC East with points per game at a .95 percentage, and that's actually behind 2 Castleton players, Josh Harris, who comes in 4th in the ECAC conference stats with 1.22 points per game, and Stuart Stefan, who comes in at 8th with 1.00 goals per game, or points per game. But that last one was a really nice goal there by Jeff Armando. It was like a odd man rush right there, and just wonderful passes in front of the net.
Again, it's 3-1 New England College after a period, and we can take a timeout here. We'll just thinking we just could keep it right here while we will keep it right here in the meantime.
And right now it's just Castleton doesn't look like they're playing like a 3rd seed. They're again, Norwich came into the ECAC East right now being the number 1 seed. Babson was the number 2 seed, and then Castleton the number 3 seed, and Southern Maine the 4th seed right now.
Sorry, Drew, I was just double checking on something technically here, but of course the students have been off campus for a week. All right, you're from Colorado against 3-1 New England College after a period. You didn't go back. You said the last time I saw you, you said you were going to drive all over New England. So what is the story on that? Did you?
No, I just went up to North Conway, New Hampshire, actually, and did a couple of things up there, and got back here and missed some of the other Castleton playoffs, but back for this one. And
well, we might add today Norwich, the Castleton Norwich women's hockey game in the ECAC East quarters. Norwich winning that, And not good news for the Castleton men's basketball team, losing in the NEC final, and the Castleton women's basketball team also losing in the NEC final. We do know this in boys basketball. Proctor a winner today in the Division IV quarterfinals against Rivendell. Proctor did win it, and we'll go on to the Barry Auditorium, the Final Four in Division IV boys basketball. In girls basketball, there are games going on today. The Division I semis at the University of Vermont Patrick Gym. Tonight was supposed to be the night of the championship game with the postponements we had this past week. Of course, they postponed those games, the semifinals, to tonight. And a shocker, number 12 seed St. Johnsbury defeating number 1 seed Burton. And Rutland and Burlington are playing right now. And so that going on, certainly statewide. We understand, of course, people listening in from around the world, watching the video cast here on NSN and locally in Rutland, PEGTV, Channel 20 on the Rutland cable system. But a pretty good crowd here. But yet, as I was about ready to say, the students are not on campus. Of course, a week ago, the game against Middlebury, which was a very big crowd, and most of the people were from Middlebury.
Yeah, I heard about that, and that's a great thing about rivalry. But that's it takes the advantage of home ice away when there are more fans from the opposing college at your home rink. But again, it's probably just the luck of the draw that it seems to be when Castleton hockey and basketball, it seems like their biggest games in the last couple of years have fallen during breaks, whether it was winter break or right now in our February break. So it's, again, a luck of the draw. It's good that they made the playoffs, but sometimes it doesn't help when the whole campus is gone.
3-1 New England College after one period of play here in the ECAC East quarters. And again, it was Dan Mariello who scored that first goal for Castleton. Alex Muse, Johan Granith, and Jeff Armando all scoring for New England College after that. Granith also picking up an assist on the Armando goal late in that first period. And we will take a timeout here, and we'll be back for the start of the second period coming up in a couple of minutes. We'll take a timeout. You're listening to Castleton State College Hockey, the ECAC East quarters. It is 3-1 New England College after a period.
Why did I choose Castleton?
Castleton is big enough, so there's a lot to do. It's small enough so I can really get involved.
Sports.
Theater and music.
Radio and TV.
Internships and community service. There's a real sense of community.
And lots of opportunity.
And Castleton is in Vermont.
That means hiking, biking, skiing, and riding.
Visit castleton.edu to learn more about Castleton.
Jack Healey back with Drew Arneson as we get set for second period action here in the ECAC East quarters of the Spartan Arena, and Castleton and New England College going at it. New England College with a 3-1 lead. Moriello scoring for Castleton to put the Spartans up 1-0, but Alex Muse with the team skating 4-on-4 would tie it at 1 for New England College. And there you see Muse coming over, and he's top of the slot, even beyond the top of the slot. Long shot in on Hollinger, and that would tie it at 1 apiece.
And like I said earlier, they're really not controlling the puck in their own offensive zone. They're kind of getting these odd rushes, and they've managed to score 2 goals off of them.
To make it 2-1, Johan Granith would score. And again, that goal by Granith coming up here. And the goal by Muse with the team skating 4-on-4.
And right there we see Granith just goes above Hollinger's glove side right there. Just a quick snapshot from right around that right side face-off circle, and he just went high above the glove of Artie Hollinger.
And the third goal, it was Jeff Armando to put New England College up by a score of 3-1. Granith on the pass to Armando. This was with just seconds left in the first period. Armando making no mistake, and as you can see the clock there, it was 12.1 seconds left in the first period, and it's always tough giving up those goals in the late parts of periods and so forth, and that was 12.1 seconds to go in the first period. A goal by Armando.
And watching Castleton come back on the ice, Coach Alex Todd is lifted goalie Artie Hollinger and has replaced him with Seth McNary. So obviously on a very short string tonight, of course being the first round of the playoffs, and it's one and done if you lose. So gotta make some sort of changes. So if you were Coach Alex Todd, what would you say?
Well,
here?
again, we talked about it. Artie Hollinger has been outstanding. He was a big part of the Spartan run right after Christmas, but he doesn't seem to be quite on his game tonight. And it's like putting all your pitching staff in the bullpen in the final game of the World Series.
Exactly.
I mean, you got to make the changes, and we'll see what McNary can do. Of course, he had a terrific year last year, and of course they'll be depending on him right here as we got a stoppage right off the bat here, a high stick.
Well, and I mean, you can even see it at the highest level in the Olympics right now. We saw Kippersoff the other night playing for the Finnish team. He just struggled real bad too. So
here's Barber, snaps it in wide. Brad Barber, as again the Spartans. Of course, the good news for the Spartans is that there is plenty of time left in this hockey game. We got 2/3 of it left. Backboard, it is Turner. Turner, number 9 for New England College, slides it up the middle. This is Hill. Hill 1-on-3, knocked away, but it goes right to Jakes, and they're going to say it's offside. So Seth McNary, number 31, in goal for Castleton off to our left. The change made by Coach Alex Todd. Artie Hollinger had started. And again, it's Aaron Harvey for New England College. The Pilgrims dressed in red. Harvey off to our right. The Spartans going left to right here as we look out in the second period. New England College going right to left, and New England has a 3-1 lead. Schoenberger taking the draw with Nico Uola. Nico Uola, and also, of course, Aki Uola from Finland. Lepinen, Schoenberger, long shot deflected up over the glass and out of play.
And right there was a great hit by New England College's number 21, Jonathan Boxill, just laying out one of the Castleton players. A great hit with the shoulder, just dropping him.
Uola and Schoenberger on the face-off to the right of Harvey here, off to our right, as New England College has that 3-1 lead after Moriello had given the Spartans the lead. Now Boxill, as Spartans had a 1-0 lead at one time. Boxill and Schoenberger. Now Gullett out to LaFrance looking. He snaps it in, stick down by Harvey, and then he covers up.
You know, and right there, it didn't even look like a great shot by LaFrance right there. I think he was just trying to dump it in and see what happened.
Yeah, I think he was trying to get the deflection on the way through.
Definitely caught him off guard that it went all the way to the goaltender right there. So that's 14 shots for both teams at this point.
And Bell in to take the face-off now as the Spartans have Alonso out there and Gullett up front. Alonso in behind the net. Alonso now went right by Bell down low in the right circle. LaFrance back to pick it up. Ziegel is also at a point as that goes right up the middle and no icing call. And it is picked up by number 22, Glopke. Throws it around. Mondo Granith is right there, number 20. Bounced around to Lepinen, number 39, trying to get to it. Lepinen gloves it down. Kept in by Bell. Gullett there as well. Out near the line. Poked out to center. McGinnis, number 7. Miles lost it over the line. Here now is Granith, and the save made by Seth McNary as he gets his baptism under fire as came in from Granith. Now to the left wing circle, looking to chase it down. McGinnis back out to the left point. Glopke has to play it out at center. Lost it. Here comes Miles, dumps it in, and Lepinen sends it right up the middle. McGinnis on the right wing. McGinnis now sends it down low to Jakes, and McNary makes the save on the short side. So that one not a tough one, but you want to make get warmed up in a hurry. Seth McNary.
Definitely getting his feet wet and getting them wet quickly.
Seth McNary, a sophomore, he's out of Woburn, Massachusetts. This is Muse in to take the draw with Stefan. Out to Turner. Shot blocked. Here come the Spartans up to center. Here's Stefan. Stefan stops, drops it for Bolduc toward the corner. Jakes try to go back to get it. Now Bolduc to Harris, and Stefan there as well. Harris still with it at the end boards. Here to wrap him up, Jakes. Now Spartans look to get something going again as Harris twists around. Stefan out, Bolduc. Bolduc to the far post, wanted to go to Atkins. Now from the far board, shot in behind the net. That came in from Brad Barber. And we got a penalty coming up here. And it's going to be on the Pilgrims. Going off will be Turner. And he's going to go off for roughing. So the Spartans have a power play opportunity.
And right now is a great time for the Spartans to get right back into this game. Their power play earlier, they didn't score on it, but they managed to get, I believe, 4 or 5 shots on goal. And they need to do the exact same thing here and get ready for those rebounds and stuff one home.
Atkins, a big power play here when you're trailing 3-1, even though it's still relatively early. And the shot snapped in wide there by Bell. Bell getting it back. Out to the right point, Atkins. Back to Bell, out near the line. Bell to the circle. Sends it down low. And Ziegel try to come back out. It's Schoenberger with it now. Fires in, played by Ziegel off the end boards, in behind the net. Save made, and then the rebound again, the save made, and we got, again, timeout with a cage coming off the mooring.
And you know, again, just like their first power play, Castleton's doing a good job of rushing the net. They just cannot manage to get anything through. Aaron Harvey is doing a great job back there right now. He's not allowing anything by him. He's a wall.
Harris in on the power play, a minute 34 left in the Spartan power play. 3-1 New England College, 17-12 to go in the second period. And Alonso on the point on the power play along with Brad Barber has to go back and get it from McNary. Bolduc is in, Stefan is in as well, and also Josh Harris. Bolduc can't play it as it goes all the way to the red line, but now it is played by Brad Barber, and he fires in around the boards. Trying to knock it down was Harvey. Over for it Simonson, kept in by Brad Barber, now to Harris. Now it's knocked back out to center by New England College. Puck on edge, back in his own zone. Kirk Bolduc for the Spartans, under a minute to go on the Spartan power play. 16:30 to go in the second period, 3-1 New England College. Harris now over the line. Harris along the near boards. Dumps it toward the corner. L there, got turned around. Aki Uola manages to clear it out the length of the ice.
I was going to say, right before the Castleton made their change, that was the line they definitely wanted on the ice.
32 seconds left in the Castleton power play. Bell knocks it in. Aki Uola tries to clear it out. Atkins a drive and the save. Harvey, it bounces to the far corner. Over Bell, now Ziegel there, back to Bell, looking to Miles in front, couldn't quite get it to him. Miles now plays it again, back toward Bell along the near boards. Bell got back up out toward the line, and it's played by McGinnis. McGinnis looking, and he steers it back into the Castleton zone. That will do the Castleton power play. Both teams at full strength.
There's all sorts of sticks all over the ice right now.
Schoenberger coast to coast, and he tried to go all the way through, couldn't get a shot away. He eventually did lose his stick too, right in front of Harvey, and
there's a delayed penalty.
We got a slashing call coming up, and again it's going to be on New England College. As McNary just got to the bench by the time New England College touched up.
Yep. And right now, I mean, just coming off the previous power play where they were real good at the beginning, Castleton was, but then towards the end of that last power play, they kind of got sloppy and struggled to keep the puck in their zone. But right now, again, losing by 2 at this point, it would be huge to get a power play goal right now.
Markell off for slashing, so the Spartans again on the power play. Bolduc and also Stefan there, pinching up. Far corner. Stefan, tough angle shot, and the short side save made by Harvey. He didn't know right off the bat where it was.
It looked like Alonso right there trying to stuff it home. But again, it's Bolduc, Stefan, Alonso, and Harris. And then at the point is number 8, Brad Barber. So let's see if Castleton can do anything with this opportunity.
Minute 49 left in the Spartan power play. Virtually their second straight power play opportunity. I believe their third of the game, right, Drew?
Yep.
3-1 New England College. 15-14 to go second period. Stefan with Simonson on the draw. Bolduc from Harris. Back to Stefan. Wheels around looking. A drive and the save made. Trying to get a stick on it the way through is Alonso. And Harvey's been on his game here tonight for the Pilgrims.
Without a doubt, Aaron Harvey's doing a great job in the goal right now. Castleton's throwing a lot of stuff at him, and they're really clogging up his view right in front, but he's doing a great job of stopping everything, whether it's a wraparound or hard snapshots from the point.
Stefan and Simonson back out to the right point. Bolduc looking. Stefan trying to send it down low, and it's cleared out by Lepinen. Minute 30 left in the Castleton power play. Brad Barber back to get it. Now to Bolduc. Bolduc moves it up to center. Near side, Harris. Down the middle, Stefan. Stefan, play it to himself. They can't clear it out. Harris out near the line for the Spartans. Back to Stefan. Wheels around, midpoint Barber. Shot blocked, back to Brad Barber. Looking. Stefan. Sends it off the far boards. Bolduc. Bolduc sent it by Harris near side as the Spartans Stefan. Towards Stefan. Back to Harris. Harris now wheels around along the near boards. Outside the right wing circle. Barber tried to get to it. Puck loose, and now Lepinen clears it out for New England College. 44 seconds left on the Spartan power play. Backboard Brad Barber.
See if they can get a little bit more pressure and a couple of good quality shots here at the end of this power play.
Up to center, Ziegel sends it in and is cleared out the length of the ice, and that was Globke. 25 seconds left in the Spartan power play. Now Atkins from his goaltender McNary. Off the near board, sent it to the red line. Globke knocks it back into the zone, but it's picked up by Atkins to Schoenberger. He'll snap it around the boards with 10 seconds to go in the power play. Cleared out by the Pilgrims. Backboard Schoenberger. That will just about do the power play opportunity. 3 seconds to go on the power play. Schoenberger up to center. Penalty over. Both teams at full strength. Schoenberger in deep, down to the goal line. Shovels it in behind the net, far side. Muse clears it up. Now over the line, and not able to get good shot away was Corfort. We've seen some action in the game. Muse comes over. Now Turner a drive, and the save made by McNary. And Uola couldn't get a good shot away. Now Muse goes over and picks it up. Down low, right across the crease, is Boxill sent it right across. Aki Uola partially fans on it. Glove down at center by Turner. Now Boxill fires all the way in on McNary, and he covers up.
Good job by New England College right there, killing off that power play, or the penalty kill, and then coming off and really putting some pressure on the new goaltender, McNary. McNary doing a real good job of stopping everything, but I think New England College is really turning it on again here after the penalty kill. And Castleton's got to do something right now. Eric Curtis in the faceoff circle.
12:41 to go in the second period. New England College 3 and Castleton 1. The ECAC East quarters, Blake Barber back for it. Spartans, who just had 2 consecutive power play opportunities. A nice job at killing off both of them, as you mentioned, the Pilgrims, as Moore snaps it in. Back forward, Westcott. Westcott almost lost it, and able to slide it ahead was Curtis, and then Mariello sends it into the zone. Mariello steals in the zone. Mariello trying to get to it at the end boards. Now Armando with it. Or check it, Granith. Granith is number 20. He's the one that got he had a goal and assist on this. In this game, back in the first period. Westcott sends it into the zone. Mariello collides there, and the penalty coming up here.
It's going to go against him too, it looks like.
And it will be Mariello, and New England College will go on the power play. It is charging. That's what I thought they'd call.
Now hopefully Castleton can do as well as New England College did in killing this penalty. This is the first penalty kill for Castleton so far, first power play for New England College. And, you know, I hate to say it, if they were to score on this power play, that would kind of put this game pretty far out of reach, even though there is still a lot of time left.
Not halfway through. That's Granite, number 20, is up along with Jakes. And also L on the power play. And Lepinen at a point, and also at a point Simonson. Lepinen with it. Gets it back from L. Lepinen looking, snaps it in wide. Granite short side, really never got a stick on it. It's cleared out by the Spartans. Back to grab it, Jarkko Lepinen. In behind his own goaltender. Lepinen with Simonson, also at a point. And Simonson up over the red line. Dumps it in, back forward Atkins on a chase. Jakes, number 2. And a 28 left on the New England College power play. L is in there. Number 15. Bolduc grabs it and fires it the length of the ice.
Real good job so far. New England College has looked a little bit shaky here on their power play. Castleton doing a real good job of not allowing them to control in the offensive zone.
On the left wing, L up to center ice circle. Down the middle, L tries to split the defense, trying to send it to Armando. Now Muse comes over. Muse grabs it. Back out to the right point. Turner there. Left point. Iola. Turner again. Back to Muse. And the save made. And back out. And Aki Iola has to retreat. Back to center. 45 seconds left on the power play. Here's Armando in. And the save made. And trying to get a stick on it. And McNary stayed with it. Golopke was right there. Nice play by a couple of nice stops there by McNary.
And great job right there with the kick save. He's done a great job since he's been in this in the game so far, and you know this power play, that was really the first opportunity New England College had, and McNary a great job of keeping him out.
Turner can't keep it in as it'll trickle back. Puck on edge. Aki Iola back forward for New England College. 25 seconds left on the Pilgrim power play. 3-1 Pilgrims with 10:20 to go here in the second period. Iola snaps it around far side. On a chase, Armando by him. Turner gloves it down at the line. Aki Iola back to Turner looking. Armando's, well, it was Muse. Armando was waiting at the doorstep as the save was made by McNary. Back out to Turner, a drive, and a save, McNary, and I'm not sure if Armando got a stick on it on the way through or not, but McNary stayed with it. Penalty over, both teams at full strength.
A great job by the penalty kill on Castleton right there. Both teams doing actually a great job tonight on the penalty kill. And both goaltenders to this point in the second period have done wonderfully, stopping a couple really good shots and a couple of redirections.
So a big penalty kill there for the Spartans. Blake Barber swings it around. 3-1 New England College. 9:50 to go here in the second period. Shoveled toward the end boards by Shoemake. Back for it again, Blake Barber. Blake Barber slides it up. Shoemake kept it in near the line. Sent it right by number 8, Nico Iola. And that's Jonathan Boxhill, number 21. Couldn't quite get to it. As Lindsey Gullett, center ice, sent it to the New England line. Phil Moore is it out on the right wing. Now finally on the left to Nico Iola. Shoots, and the save made McNary. And the rebound came out, and Gullett luckily there for the Spartans. Lindsey Gullett up to Bell. Bell flips it in diagonally, right wing corner in the New England College zone. Bill Moore, number 4. When I think of number 4, I always think of Bobby Orr.
Yeah.
DiClemente, backhander, and the save McNary, which is way, way, way before your time. And he played for the Bruins, by the way. There's a guy named Ray Bork that played for the Bruins, too, but only won a Stanley Cup out there with Colorado. And I've told you before in the year, why they ever celebrated in Boston is beyond me. But
well, McNary doing a great job in the net so far, coming in off the bench, and a couple great saves, and it's getting the crowd a little bit into the game right now. But again, like I said in the first period, I feel like Castleton needs something to get these fans into it. Well,
Schoenberger up to center, knocked away, and did it come out of the zone? It's going to be an offside here. Is Corfort, number 33. Didn't think so, but doesn't matter. 3-1 New England College, 8:54 to go, second period.
And right now, if Castleton can come up with a goal here within the next couple of minutes, that would be huge, only going into the third period down by 1.
Knocked back into the zone. Jared Mullen. McNary knocks it down. Mullen again along the far boards. Had Barber on a battle with DiClemente. Comes out to center, played by Golopke. Shovels it back into the Castleton zone. Pass deflected into the zone by Harris to the end boards. Golopke back for it. To swing it around, kept in by Bolduc. Now here's Harris. Nice move at the goal line. Now gloved down by Atkins. And he looked like he tried to shovel it down low, but nobody there. L to Muse. Off Muse's stick in the zone and cleared back out to center. Golopke back for it. Slides it to Jakes. Jakes retreats. Muse was still in the zone.
Yep.
Now Muse with it over the line, or to the line, dumps it in diagonally, right wing corner. Atkins ahead to Stefan, and just too far for Stefan. Turner beat him to the puck. Harris. Now here's Aki Iola. Back pedals behind his own cage. Aki Iola shovels it along the near boards out to the red line. Fired back in by LaFrance. It bounces to the far corner. Turner lost it to Harris. Harris now changing direction. Harris pinned up. Now here's Stefan. Stefan pinned there. Aki Uola comes over. Muse is over there. Aki Uola was right by Bolduc. A nice move. Uola up the center over the red line. Still with it. Uola drops it for Muse. Backhander went behind L. He tried to send it to L down the slot behind him. And it's cleared out by the Spartans, and it's going to be an icing call. New England College 3, Castleton 1, 7:10 to go second period. This is the ECAC quarters of the Spartan Arena.
Yeah, and other things going on right now in the ECAC East. Norwich is beating the University of New England 3-1. Babson and UMass Boston and Babson, we haven't heard anything, Bab. But Southern Maine is beating Skidmore 2-1 right now.
Here's Blake Barber up on the right wing side. Curtis now taps it, puck on edge. Let's see if he can get to it. He does to the right wing corner. Now it is Romeo in behind the net. Romeo grabs it along the far boards. Evan Romeo dumps it back toward the end boards. Moriello. Now here's Romeo. Cycles around, and he wanted to send it out toward Brad Barber, and it's tipped the other way. On a chase, Armando. He got hit by Ziegel. Now Barber. Now Ziegel back in his own zone, looking to shovel it out, and here it comes, and not quite up here, but it's out of play.
Our way, the first one our way, really.
New England College, after Dan Moriello had put Castleton up in the first period, New England College in the first period got consecutive goals by Alex Muse, Johan Granith, and Jeff Armando to take a 3-1 lead. That's where we stand right now. 6:34 to go in the second period. Seth McNary, the new goaltender here in the second period for the Spartans. Here's a shot, and it just floats in on McNary. It came in from Nico Uola.
Yeah, it looked like that might have got deflected by one of the Castleton players, but not real hard coming in there. But Castleton's done a good job of keeping the pressure on, but that's just telling you how well Aaron Harvey, the goaltender for New England College, is doing right now.
Boxell and Shoemaker in there now on that line for New England College up front. It's in behind McNary. As the Spartans look to clear it out, kept in at the line, number 22, Globke, but here come the Spartans, Eagle. Now to Alonzo, and Miles cutting across. Eagle again, sent it off the near boards. Nobody there to collect as the pass was slowed down just a moment. Oh, what a collision as Blake Barber on a collision with Uola, Nico Uola, and whoa, my, in the open ice. Nico Uola looking to dig it out along the near boards. Comes all the way in on McNary, and he covers up. 5:45 to go second period. New England College with a 3-1 lead. I don't know if we eventually can get another look at that collision or not.
We heard a little bit of cheering from the Castleton crowd here. Again, still pretty quiet over there.
Alex Muse in number 14 to take the draw. Jakes is in there, and also L. Brad Barber swings it around. L comes over. There's Jakes, number 2. L almost got it to him. Here's Jakes pinning up his man. L to Muse, and he snaps it in wide. Played back with Jakes. Cycles around to the right wing circle. Right point, Turner. Shovels it, Muse gloves it down, sends it in behind McNary. Jakes along the near boards, back behind L. That's L behind there. He's number 15, Muse is 14. Now Turner, number 9, shovels it back toward Muse. Down low right circle. Shot save, and shot deflected toward the end boards. Bolduc clears it out to Stefan. Here's Harris now. Harris over the line on Nico Uola. Nice job on the back check by Uola. On to the left wing up to L. L over the line. And he scores! Oh my! L just over the line, and it's 4-1 New England College, and that came from way downtown.
And I don't know if it looked like maybe number 4, Jonathan LaFrance, was blocking McNary's view a little bit, but it seems like he just barely went over the blue line in a snapshot that went above the blocker of McNary, making it 4-1 right now.
It's Margell on the goal. It's 4-1 New England College, 4:52 to go in the second period, and the Spartans have a long road in this one to come back. Armando up to Granith, and Granith with it, number 20. Armando.
By number 15, Mark L. His 10th goal of the season.
10th goal of the year for L.
14, Alex Muse.
Muse getting an assist on it.
15 minutes, 8 seconds.
So Muse has a goal and an assist. Backtracking is Moore. Schoenberger and over the line. It's going to be offside as Ears was on the right wing over the line. L on the goal from way out near the line. 4-1 New England College.
And now you can start to see the frustration on the Castleton players right there. I think that was Schoenberger just coming to the bench, very upset about that offsides call, and I think maybe more upset at his own teammates for being offsides than him. So definitely got some work to do right now. I think it's time to put the seniors on the ice and let them take control for Castleton right now.
Brandon Curtis. Now here's Ziegel over the line. Ziegel to the right wing circle. And it's deflected to the far boards. Phil Moore there on the deflection. And it comes out to center. McGinnis is number 7. Trickles in. Blake Barber throws it back, bouncing it toward the New England line. Number 7 again is McGinnis. 4 minutes to go in the second period. 4-1 New England College. The crowd is very quiet here at the Spartan Arena.
Could hear a pin drop in here right now, how quiet it is.
Like Barber snaps it around near side, looking to get to it more.
I don't know what the call is here.
A few years ago, Thomas Derry became aware of a study which proved that chocolate milk has the same nutrients and energy
offside, I guess.
Capabilities as the more fancy sports drink on the market. Since then, Thomas has generously donated chocolate milk to the Castleton hockey teams for every home game.
Face off just outside the Pilgrim zone.
Thomas's milk.
Maybe that was a delayed offsides right there.
Yeah,
I don't
it was a delayed offside, I do believe, yeah. Fox Hill number 21 with the Spartans control. Bell trickles it toward the left wing corner. Glopke number 22. Gullett knocks it down. Glopke and Alonso. Alonso came down on the puck and they blow the whistle.
I didn't see what the call was then. Something outside the zone. They're going to call that a hand pass? Well, the face-off is coming outside of the Castleton zone right now. I don't know what they called. Maybe a hand pass or...
No, well, a hand pass, well, it's possible. That's what...
Because I know he was on the puck, but then...
Harvey knocks it down, swings it around near side, and all the way out back to the Castleton zone. Backboard Brad Barber. Bell, number 19. Back to Alonso on the left wing. Here's Gullett. Lindsey Gullett over the line. Gullett on Lepidin. Miles tries to bump Lepidin. They're all squeezed up, and they're going to call a penalty here. Contact to the head, elbowing. And it's going to be a call against, is it going to be? It's going to be on Miles. Contact to the head, elbowing. So New England College already leading at 4-1 goes on a dangerous power play here.
And like I said earlier, maybe if they were to score on this one, that might be the nail in the coffin, even though there would still be one period left to play. But even going in, down by 3 goals going into the third period is going to be a tough deficit for the Castleton Spartans to come back to.
Jake's out there. Armando on the power play. Muse on the power play. Nico, Uola, Turner on the power play as well. Glopke is actually on the power play, number 22. It was not Jake's, it's Glopke. And the shot deflected up and over and out of play. That's Nico or Aki Uola.
You know, and I really think the wind was just taken out of the sails of Castleton right there. Not only the fans and their players, they seem to be going a little bit slower right now. They really need to get something positive going for themselves.
Turner looking out of Muse, out near the line, just kept it in at the line, dumps it toward the left wing corner. Glopke on a chase. Atkins is number 15. The Spartans clear it out. Apparently hit somebody on the New England College bench here. And the faceoff just outside the Spartan zone. Minute 37 left in the New England College power play. 2:33 to go in the second period. And the Pilgrims of New England College have had goals from 4 different players and lead at 4-1. Dan Moriello scoring for Castleton.
And right now, that's really the only positive we can say for Castleton right now. Seth McNary came in and played goal real well. And then just that one shot that I don't know if he didn't see it or if it was just that good of a shot.
Lopke on a chase to the left wing corner. Mondo's number 16. It went by Muse. Here's Bolduck trying to clear it out. Turner kept it in at the line. Out of Muse. Back out to Glopke. Shovels it in behind McNary. Armando couldn't get to it. Akiola tries to keep it in. It's skated out by Ziegel. Ziegel over the line. Cuts it in on Harvey. A backhander, short side. Harvey got a piece of it. It would probably went in wide anyway. Here's Muse up to center.
They got the odd man rush going right now.
Lopke back to Muse. Now Armando. Now it's Akiola. Now Turner. He snaps it in, deflected to the glass. Kick toward the end boards. Muse, the wraparound Armando. Armando again, and McNary comes out of there. Time for the crease and covers up with 47 seconds left on the New England College power play.
Definitely things getting a little bit chippy right there in front of McNary. With McNary all spread out trying to dive for the puck. It looks like Blake Barber's got a couple words for number 22 of the New England College, Globke.
Face off to the right of McNary. 47 seconds left in the New England College power play. Simonson to Lepidin. Lepidin getting it back from L. Snaps it in. Save through traffic. McNary.
It looked like somebody got a piece of that one, knocking it down right there. I couldn't tell. Lots of traffic again in front of McNary right now. New England College is doing a good job of really piling up right in front of them.
Lepidin is 39, 28 is Simonson, and up by Granite, and number 7 is McGinnis, number 15, L. 30 seconds left of the power play. For New England College cleared out by the Spartans. Minute 20 left to go here in the second period. Harris got to it. Now Stefan tried to get it down, but couldn't control Granite. Burst of speed, stops along the far boards. Granite got wrapped up. Over comes L. 8 seconds left on the power play. Now the Spartans control. Harris knocked away by Lepidin center ice. Penalty over. Both teams at full strength and 55 seconds to go in the period. Granite lost his stick, and it's cleared up toward the facing of the press box here. So both teams at full strength. 51.7 seconds left here in the second period. It's 4-1 New England College.
Well, both teams' power plays have not gotten them anywhere so far, so both teams' penalty kills have done a great job to this point. It's those little rushes that New England College is doing against Castleton that's proved to be the difference in this game.
So New England College controlling is Blake Barber there. Here's Akiola. Akiola looking, shovels it in behind McNary. Shoemake is number 17 on a chase. 38 seconds to go in the period. Bolduc now slides it up, and unable to keep it in at the line was Boxill. Now here's Nico Iola. Shovels it toward the end boards. 25 seconds to go in the second period. Bolduc comes over. And now the Spartans control with Kirk Bolduc. Slides it up the middle, too far for Curtis. Akiola sent it to Nico Iola. Here's Shoemake. Sent it on the left wing side to number 21. Boxill chips it toward the end boards. Boxill almost got to it. It's cleared out. 5 seconds to go in the period. Akiola sends it back in. Blake Barber knocks it down and clears it all the way in as time expires, ending the second period. And New England College put 1 on the board in the second period after putting 3 on the board in the first period, and New England College has a 4-1 lead after 2 periods of play.
You know, and this is real tough for the Castleton Spartans right now. If you're Alex Todd, what do you say? I know I asked you in between the first and second period, but
well, I didn't know then. I still don't know.
I mean, this is a tough one right now, going in between the second and third period with down by 3 goals right now. So. And you know, it's a lot easier when you only got 1 to come back, but trying to come back from a 3-goal deficit is going to be real tough for this Spartans team. And I know the four seniors on this team, they don't want to go out like they did last year and the year before that. Like we discussed earlier, Castleton's definitely seen a few some problems in the playoffs, and they definitely want to stop that tonight, but it's not looking like it's going to.
Well, it's 4-1. The New England College Pilgrims leading it after 2 periods of play here in the ECAC East quarters. It's now or never for the Spartans going into the third period. We'll be back with our Between Periods intermission show, and we'll chat a bit and take a little break, but we'll be back after this word from Castleton State College.
Why did I choose Castleton?
Castleton is big enough, so there's a lot to do. It's small enough so I can really get involved.
Sports.
Theater and music.
radio and TV,
internships and community service. There's a real sense of community.
and lots of opportunity.
And Castleton is in Vermont.
That means hiking, biking, skiing, and riding.
Visit castleton.edu to learn more about Castleton.
The winner of tonight's prize.
Jack Healey back with Drew Arneson. We're between periods here at the Sporting Arena, the ECAC East Quarters, and New England College leading after 2 over Castleton by a score of 4-1. And we're going to have that goal coming up here by L to make it 4-1 from downtown near the line, but after Drew recaps the scoring to that point.
Well, the first and only goal for Castleton came from Mariello, number 26, at the 2:45 mark, assisted by 18 Romeo and number 48 Curtis. And then the answering goal was by number 14 Muse on a 4-on-4 at the 4:10 mark, assisted by number 39 Lepinen. Then number 20 Granith at the 4:52 mark scored, assisted by number 4 Moore. And then number 16 Armando at the 19:48 mark, assisted by number 20 Granith, and the last goal scored by number 15 L at the 15:08 mark, assisted by number 14 Muse.
All right, we're going to take a look at L's goal as we see him picking it up just about at the red line. Watch this. Just over the line, a stride or two, and rips it in past McNary.
You know, and looking at it again, I can't tell, I said it earlier, if Jonathan LaFrance was maybe just blocking McNary's view a little bit, because as we see here, it looks like McNary really reacts late to it, almost when the puck's by him.
So that was a tough one to take, to put New England College up just a stride or two over the blue line. Mark L. And New England College with 4 different players scoring. Again, Alex Muse, Johan Granith, Jeff Armando, and now Mark L. in the second period. Dan Mariello, as Drew mentioned, scoring the Castleton goal. And that's where we stand after 2 periods of play. New England with a 4-1 lead over Castleton. 28 shots on goal for New England College. The combination Hollinger and McNary have 24 saves for the Spartans. 18 shots on goal for Castleton. 17 saves for Pilgrim goaltender Aaron Harvey. And we'll take a little bit of a break here on NSN, also Channel 20 PEGTV in the Rutland area. We can tell you in girls basketball, Rutland has defeated Burlington by a score of 46-40. So Rutland and St. Johnsbury will meet for the state championship coming up on Thursday night at the University of Vermont Patrick Gym. And so that is coming up as Rutland looking for its first state championship since 2005 and its second trip to the state championship game in Division I. So again, our score here at the Spartan Arena after 2 periods of play. The New England College Pilgrims 4, the Castleton State College Spartans 1. And we'll be taking a little bit of a break, and we'll be back shortly for the 3rd period here at the Spartan Arena.
Why did I choose Castleton?
Castleton is big enough, so there's a lot to do. It's small enough so I can really get involved.
Sports,
Theater and music,
radio and TV,
internships and community service. There's a real sense of community.
and lots of opportunity.
And Castleton is in Vermont.
That means hiking, biking, skiing, and riding.
Visit castleton.edu to learn more about Castleton.
Getting set for 3rd period action, now or never for the Castleton State College Spartans. Jack Healey back with Drew Arneson at the Spartan Arena, the ECAC East Quarters. It's 4-1. New England College is, the Spartans have to pull out all the stops, throw out all the cliches, all you want. It's coming down to this period.
Exactly. You know, I was just talking to one of the video guys for the Spartans hockey team, and he made a good point, is if you can come out, get a quick goal, and turn this game into 5-minute sections. Technically, if you get a goal, 1 goal every 5 minutes, you may win this game, and that's what you're going to try to do, but, you know, 3 goals it's kind of far away right now.
Well, Seth McNary, number 31, came on at the beginning of the 2nd period. He's off to our right. New England College going left to right. And for the New England College Pilgrims, Aaron Harvey in goal off to our left. So the Spartans going right to left here in the 3rd period. And New England College going left to right. Dan Mariello had put the Spartans up 1-0 in the 1st period. Since 4 unanswered goals, 4 different players for the Pilgrims. Alex Muse, Johan Granith, Jeff Armando, and Mark Yell. You just, before we took our break, Mark Yell a couple of strides over the blue line, getting the 4th goal for New England College. So we're underway in the third period. The Spartans have a lot of work to do as Turner snaps it in to the Castleton zone. Backboard Atkins. Bolduc clears it out.
You know, and like I said, they got to get a quick goal here right away.
Bolduc down low. Stefan in behind the net. Harris there. Now Atkins. They're poking at it. Traffic in front. And cleared away. Here's Jakes, and Jakes can't clear it out. Harris a drive, and off the glass in behind Harvey. That's Aki Uola, number 44, back. Well, he wanted to, I thought initially going to Turner. Turner's number 9. Chips it, apparently that came up over the glass and out of play. They blow the whistle.
Oh, looks like they're calling a penalty.
Oh, they are going to call a penalty here. So.
On Josh Harris, maybe? I can't tell. Yeah, that's exactly who it is. Josh Harris is going away.
And he's going for roughing. So now this makes it a tougher task.
Right now.
If you talk about those 5-minute increments, 2 of the 5 minutes are you killing off a penalty. That makes it more difficult. But power play opportunity here. Harris off for roughing, and New England College on the power play. That's Granite, number 20. L on the power play. Also Jakes. Lepinen is number 39. Number 28, Simonson, who gloved it down. It's cleared out to center, and Lepinen.
Minus the noise that the game's making, there is no crowd noise right now. I can't explain how quiet Spartan Arena is right now.
Lepinen slides it along the near side. L getting it back, and the save made by McNary and cleared out by the Spartans. Minute 30 left in the New England College power play.
And that shot right there by L looked a lot like the last one that he took that actually got through for his goal.
A little closer on that one.
Yeah, a little one. Not as many players in front of him shielding McNary.
Here's L, and his shot is blocked, and it's cleared back out. Puck wobbles into the New England College zone, and Turner, number 9, up to center. Granith. I'm going to send L down the slot, and Atkins did a nice job to knock it away. And Atkins fans on it. That's Armando, number 16 now, sliding it toward the corner. Westcott over for it, and he flips it the length of the ice. 44 seconds left on the New England College power play.
You know, Castleton's doing a good job on the penalty kill right now, but like we said, Jack, they've got to get some pressure on the goalie.
Here's Armando. In deep with 30 seconds on the power play. 17:50 to go third period. Muse back to Armando. Back forward now, Brad Barber. Aki Uola. Muse in the save. McNary on the short side. 17 seconds on the power play. Stefan now. Up to center. Stefan slides it into the New England College zone. Far corner, Turner. Turner wheels behind his own goaltender, then changes direction. 5 seconds left on the New England College power play. And the penalty over, both teams at full strength. Muse picks it up along the near boards. Now here come the Spartans up to center. Schonenberger. Schonenberger over the line, and his shot blocked toward the corner. Nice job there by Simonson. It's in behind the net. Here's number 21, partially fanned on it, and cleared back out to center, and back in his own zone. It is Blake Barber. Miles now. Miles shovels the puck in. Harvey leaves it for, well, I was going to say Moore. Now Moore eventually picks it up. Number 4 chips it up to center. Nico Uola sends it behind and Shoemake. Nico right in front, in behind Jonathan Boxhill. Nico Uola. Pinch it up. Boxhill is number 21.
New England College doing a good job right now of holding the puck and just kind of killing some time here in this game.
Lepinen lost it. It's shoveled back toward the end boards. There is Bell. Now Ziegel in behind the net, trying to control the bouncing puck. Ziegel, far corner. Lepinen bumped him. Now Bell. He's got Alonzo in front. Back toward Bell. Bell now right across the crease. Here's Romeo, a drive, left circle, and it's deflected toward the end boards and covered up, bouncing off the end boards by Harvey. 15:51 to go in the third period. New England College, a 4-1 lead over Castle in the ECAC East. quarters. Norwich in the third period leading the University of New England 6-1.
And a quick little side note, I wanted to let everybody know there are 2 ECAC referees actually up in Vancouver right now, reffing the Olympic Games right now.
At the end boards, Romeo Alonso can't quite get to it. Up to Jakes it goes from Aki Uola. Now L over the line. L's got Muse coming down. Blake Barber, a nice play there. Now here's Romeo with it. Evan Romeo starts it up to center. L takes him down. We're going to have a penalty, I believe, on L here. It's going to be a slashing call.
I agree with that one, too. And those referees, by the way, that are in Vancouver right now are Peter Leola of New Jersey and Leah Rosaldo of New York. So good for them getting the opportunity to officiate some Olympic hockey.
L going off for slashing, so the Spartans on a, well, you got to say their biggest power play opportunity of the season. Brad Barber, left point. One-timer, breaking his stick is Bulldog, and he has to pick up a new one. Brad Barber back for it in his own zone, sends it now to Harris, back to Barber. 1:45 left on the Castleton power play. 15:09 to go in the third period, and New England College has a 4-1 lead as Granith actually intercepted a line and had to send it in on the goaltender McNary and bounced in on him 2-on-1 hop. Bolduc back toward Brad Barber.
Castleton struggling right now on this power play to even get it back in their zone.
And it's cleared out by the Pilgrims, cleared back down by Nico Uola. 1:14 left in the power play, and the Spartans are doing nothing with it here. Ziegel. Harris Alonso, and it's going to be offside. 14:32 to go in the third period. New England College with a 4-1 lead. 1:06 left in the Spartan power play. Jack Healey, Drew Arneson, Ryan McDonald is our producer, Tom and Brian, our camera people. The Northeast Sports Network, video casting around the world, and certainly here locally in the Rutland area, PEGTV, Channel 20. They were on board with us for men's and women's hockey for the most part, and also football from Spartan Stadium. It's shoveled in, Harvey knocks it down. Looking to swing it around, Simonson, and he does. He finds an opening, and length of the ice it goes.
You know, and Castleton's really struggling with this power play right now. They haven't got anything going. It seems like the puck has been in their own zone behind McNary the majority of this first half of the power play. Only 40 seconds left in it.
And Harvey takes things into his own hands and clears it out to center. Atkins back forward. 37 seconds left in the power play. Ziegel, cross ice, Schoenberger, and he fires in around and knocked down by Harvey. Turner comes over. Turner chips it out. Length of the ice. 25 seconds left in the Spartan power play. Schoenberger. Now Harris to Bell. Bell got bumped by Turner. Mondo comes over, can't clear it out. Apparently he did. It's another offside call against the Spartans. 13 seconds left in the Spartan power play, and 13:39 left in their season unless they come back. It's 4-1 New England College.
And they're not making a lot of noise right now. I mean, we just saw them on this power play, and they have been anything but attacking. They really got to dig deep right now, and especially get something from their seniors, knowing that this could be the last time they play hockey.
And Barber to Bolduc, shovels it in. Stefan trying to get to it. 5 seconds left on the power play. Alonso there. Now here's Bolduc. Out to the point. Brad Barber. Penalty over. Both teams are full strength. Bolduc down low. One-timer. Hit the side of the net. The net came off the mooring anyway. Harris, a one-timer, looking for the short side. Both teams at full strength. 13:21 to go in the third period. New England College 4, Castleton 1.
And I'm not positive, but I believe that shot was right after the power play. So I don't think Castleton had one shot on goal.
No, that was after the power
during
play.
The power
a few
play
seconds at least. Moriello on the face-off with Nico Uola. Moriello with the only goal of the game for Castleton at the time. It put the Spartans up by a score of 1-0. Here's over to grab it, right wing corner. Romeo, number 18, Moriello, number 26, but here come the Pilgrims. Every time it looks like the Spartans are going to put on some pressure. Simonson, a long shot in on McNary. Around to the boards, looking to chase it down. Lindsey Gullett up to center. Gullett now over the line. Dropped it behind Romeo, and over is Moore. Collision there. Looking to control. Shoemake shovels it out to center. LaFrance And it knocked down. Back to play at Romeo. Shoemake, a great individual effort.
Yeah. Managed to steal it from LaFrance right there and tie it up down behind McNary.
Up to Stefan. Here's Moriello. Over the line. Moriello bumped along the near boards by Moore. Cleared back out to center. Akiola shovels it across the red line. Blake Barber picks it up and whistles it around the boards. Back forward Moore. 12:10 to go, third period. Akiola. McGinnis out of play, and 12:07 to go, third period. New England College with a 4-1 lead, almost halfway through the period here. And I knew what you meant by the 5-minute increments, but
it's not looking real good right now for the Castleton faithful out there.
Muse on the draw for New England College, 14. Harris, number 24 for the Spartans. Spartans control. Brad Barber, and it's knocked down. Shot by Stefan, went in wide. Harris shovels it back toward Bolduc. Now here's Stefan in behind the net. Stefan to the goal line. Top of the left circle, Brad Barber shoots it in wide. Fanning on it, Harris. Atkins looked to keep it alive, and it's Akiola had it poked away. Hard corner. Spartans looked to control, swinging around near side for Bolduc. Bolduc shovels it down for Stefan. Went right by him. Atkins now, number 15. Now number 15 is L for New England College, and he clears it out off the near boards. And back to grab it, Brad Barber.
You know, Castleton's got to do something right now. They're kind of struggling to even get the pressure going.
Here's Harris in the save made by Harvey. Here's Bell. Oh, France. Now Harrison behind the net. Bell comes over. Harrison Bell, far corner. Muse is number 14. Muse with it now, in behind his own goaltender. Muse up the middle. And he shovels it up and out of play with 10:51 to go in the third period. Almost halfway through the third period. New England College 4 and Castleton 1.
You know, and Castleton usually plays an extremely physical type of game, and I'm not saying it hasn't been physical to this point, but I just don't feel like Castleton's really putting on the checking that they usually do, and I don't know if that's due to coming out riding a 4-game skid or what, but really need to get some pressure and something positive going right now.
Blake Barber shoveled it down low, and it was deflected wide. It looked like it was Bell that deflected it. Now Alonso with it, right wing corner, has Miles parked in front. Now Bell grabs it, cycles along the far boards. Got bumped, skating out of there with it. Moore can't quite get it out of the zone. Now Alonso. And to shovel it for Miles at the slot, and it's cleared back out. Blake Barber with it. Took a bad bounce, and it goes right to Lindsey Gullett, and he fires into the right wing corner. Oh my, did he hit the referee, or did he get out of there in time?
No, I think that one got the referee.
Alonso backhander, and it goes around the boards. Romeo didn't get a solid shot away, and it's cleared out by Simonson. Alonso, Ziegel, had it poked away, back out to center. Boy, I'll tell you, great job by the Pilgrims. On a chase now is McGinnis. McGinnis now has Granith at the left wing circle. Goes by him, back out to center. Akiola, number 44, near side, Turner. Turner shovels it ahead, Armando. Armando near boards.
You know, you can tell that they're playing a very defensive period right now, but in doing that, they're managing to get a lot of pressure on McNary.
Here's Turner, and he can't get it all the way through. It was blocked by Romeo. Now Ziegel in behind his own net. Ziegel starts it out on the right wing for the Spartans. Oh, boy, Mariello got hit on the head on that pass by Schoenberger. Well, he's shaking up.
Yeah.
410-712. If you have ticket 410-712, come to the scores bench.
9:13 left in the Castleton season right now. They really got to do something here.
410.
Those 5-minute increments just turned into about 3-minute increments.
New England College has a 4-1 lead.
Does somebody take a timeout here? Or?
I think what they're doing is they're remember
checking
when the
the
referee
referee,
got
yeah.
hit, timeout for timeout for they're administering to him. It's Crowley, is it Lusky and Boucher? That's the correct pronunciation.
Looks like they're just putting a Band-Aid on his hand or something. I can't tell. They're right below us, but does, because when he got hit, he had his hand up, and that puck's got him right in the hand. It looks like they're just covering up a little cut that he might have gotten.
Just joining us, Dan Mariello had put Castleton in front 1-0 in the first period. But New England College would score 3 unanswered goals in the first period to take a 3-1 lead, and then had another goal in the second period to take a 4-1 lead. 4 different players have scored: Alex Muse, Johan Granith, Jeff Armando, and Mark L. And again, Mariello scoring for Castleton. Again, at the time, had given the Spartans a 1-0 lead, but it's 4-1 New England College, 9:10 to go third period. As play is back in, and it's scooped into the Castleton zone from outside the red line, and it came in from Turner. It's an icing call.
And the number 1 seed Norwich has gone from 6-1 up to 8-1 right now.
I'm not really surprised.
Yeah.
They are the number 1 team in the country right now.
Exactly. And they're definitely playing like it and showing why they deserve all the, I believe they got 13 number 1 votes to be the number 1 team in the country.
France snaps it in behind Harvey. Far corner now. It is Atkins. Puts it back to the near side. Jakes comes over. Now the France kept it in through traffic. Bolduc, right wing corner. That didn't get all the way through. Akiola is number 44. They could just do that all night. Actually, they have, with a 4-1 lead and 8:40 left, they could do that all night. Or at least 8:40 of the night. That'll
Exactly. It's hard to say, but I do think that this game might be a little bit too far out of reach now with only 8:40 left in this game.
Houston Alonso on the face-off to the left of Harvey, the New England College zone. Now Siegel with it.
And, you know, not enough can be said about Aaron Harvey right now.
Yeah, I mean,
he's done great, and it looks like Steve Miles is going off for trying to get at him a little bit too much.
Saying a few words with Jakes. It's going to be a slashing call, Stephen Miles. And so New England College goes on the power play here.
And that's exactly what you don't need if you're a Castleton team right now. And you can just see them going back to the bench. It really looks, they're kind of keeping their heads down. And, you know, even though there are 8 minutes left, you got to keep going through it. You never know.
Siegel and Granith on the draw. Lepidin. New England College on the power play. L, who's got a goal in this game, to Granith, who's got a goal and assist. L back to Granith down low along the near boards, wheels around top of the right circle. Lepidin now down low in the circle, shot, and it goes in wide. Now Jakes, number 2, lost at edge, back up, pokes it now to L in behind the net, and he wanted to come out to Lepidin by him, and also it split the other defenseman, Simonson, who's got it, the other guy at the point anyway. Minute 25 left in the New England College power play. 7:57 left in the third period. New England College has a 4-1 lead.
And they're doing a great job right now of controlling the puck and just breaking time down.
Shovels it toward the end boards. Brad Barber got wrapped up. L is there. Jake's there. Jake's trying to kick at it. Brad Barber in behind his own goaltender, looking. Slides it right up the middle. Stefan, they just misconnected on that. Stefan could have got in alone. Turner. Simonson. 54 seconds left in the New England College power play. Here's Armando. Armando shovels it to the end boards. Also in with him is Glopke, Armando, and LaFrance there. Glopke there, and behind McNary, Castleton zone. Far corner, over to grab it, Harris. Harris slides it off the near boards. It'll bounce into the Pilgrim zone. Back for Turner. 30 seconds left in the New England College power play. Coming down on 7 minutes to go in the third period. Into the Pilgrims, New England College with a 4-1 lead. Aki Iola slides it around. Not really even on the power play, not that interested in scoring, just
kind of just taking time off the clock at this point.
Glopke digs it out, and McNary makes the save.
Good save right there. Good opportunity, too. A very clear shot, but
Just as I said, they weren't interested.
yeah, it
Lopke.
takes a nice slap shot.
7 seconds left on the New England College power play. 6:41 to go in the third period. New England College with a 4-1 lead, and the Castleton season is slowly
winding down here.
Slipping away. Nico Iola on the draw, but Westcott trying to send a Bolduc up, but kept in, and Nico Iola fans on a penalty over. Both teams at full strength, and it's going to be, well, let's see.
I think Romeo came out a little bit too quick.
Is there going to be too many men on the ice? Miles goes back in. Well, no, they're going to call matching penalties here. It's going to be Romeo and also Boxill.
I think.
So what I thought it was, it actually wasn't Romeo. Well, Romeo was coming out with Miles' penalty over, right?
Yeah, and he touched the puck, so too many men on the ice for Castleton, and I think number 21 for New England College, Boxill is going away for chirping a little bit too much, because I know right there.
Or for yapping.
Because he was, as soon as Stephen Miles got out of the box, he yelled something at him right there with the stoppage of play. So not a smart penalty right there on either team.
And they will be skating 4-on-4. 2 of the goals by New England College were when they were skating 4-on-4 in the first period.
You know, and again, I mean, even down by 3 goals at this point, this is not what Castleton needs. And it's been weird. They really haven't been putting a lot of pressure on this period due to, you would think they would put even more on. They did better in the first 2 periods rather than this one.
Armando, Granite, Aki Iola, and also Turner, the 4 skaters for New England College. 6:30 to go in the third period. New England College has a 4-1 lead.
And Alex Todd is asking about something right now to the ref. I think he wants the face-off to be out of their zone.
So Stefan will take the draw to the left of McNary with Armando. Armando tried to get to it and kind of got tripped up a little bit by Bolduc. Harris too far for Atkins. Here's Armando over the line. Armando stops, and it's going to be a penalty on Bolduc.
No. I don't know if I agree with this one.
Unsportsmanlike was the call on the New England player before. Now Bolduc going off for tripping, and now it's going to be 4-on-3. New England College has open ice, has a 4-1 lead.
What do you think about that one? I don't know if I agree with that call right there. I thought that one was a clean check, but hard to say. This definitely frustration in the Castleton team right now.
So Muse and L, Turner and Lepidin on the power play here as LaFrance is out there with Harris and Stefan. Stefan trying to chase it down, Lepidin back forward. Minute 28 left on those matching penalties, but right now skating 4-on-3. Here's L over the line. Turner. Muse, Lepidin, Turner, and doesn't really get a good shot away. It trickles in on McNair, and he makes the save. 5:44 to go, third period, 4-1 New England College. Minute 15 left on those matching penalties. Minute 35 left on the power play for New England College, and of course in 1:15 it'll be they'll be, instead of skating 4-on-3, it'll be 5-on-4. They're skating 4-on-3 right now. Lepidin.
Definitely just running some clock down right now.
Yeah, sort of like the stall in basketball. Muse down low, right across the crease. L couldn't get a stick on it. Lepidin along the near boards. Back to Muse. Lepidin, Muse, top of the slot. Left circle, and he scores, and you can wrap this season up, I think, folks. Muse on the power play. It's 5-1, New England College. 5:20 to go in the third period. Muse, his second goal of the night.
You know, and that was it was a pretty goal right there. I didn't see, maybe McNary was blocked again, but it's been that kind of night for him. A nice little wrist shot, not much going on right there, but just beat McNary above the blocker's shoulder.
5-1 New England College, 5 unanswered goals. Muse's second goal of the night, power play goal, skating 4 on 3. Now they're skating 4 on 4 because still 45 seconds left of those matching penalties. And well, it's been a quiet arena. It's even quieter now. 5-1 New England College.
Goal scored by number 14, Alex Muse. His second goal of the game and his 17th goal of the season.
17th of the year for Muse.
Number 15, Mark L.
L getting an assist on it.
14 minutes, 40 seconds.
17 goals on the year for Muse.
At 14:40 on a power play.
Well, it looks like New England College will be traveling on. And will they play the winner of the Norwich game? Or
no,
the,
they reseed it. They look to see, in other words,
because, I mean, Norwich will obviously still be going on.
if they are the lowest seed, I mean, they are the number 6 seed, but
Yeah.
in other words, instead of, the winner of 1-8 playing, whatever
exactly
it is.
what you're saying.
Yeah,
So if the top seeds were still to win, that would be Norwich, Babson, and Southern Maine. If they all win, they still get home ice, and the highest seed being Norwich would get the highest.
Yeah, the Frozen Four is in the place of the highest seed, so that certainly would be Norwich. It would be at Norwich next weekend. But who they play, again...
It looks like they're fixing the netting right now. The netting came off one of the boards, and they're attempting to get that squared away with exactly 5 minutes left in this game. Castleton losing 5-1 right now. And, the New England College, the Pilgrims came out and played a wonderful game right now. They scored 3 out of the 5 goals on just kind of odd man rushes, or just rushes on some nice shots.
We'll take another look at that goal when we have an opportunity here. The power play goal to put New England College up 5-1. Brad Barber snaps it in, save, and Harvey on the rebound. Let's take a look at that goal by Muse on the power play here to make it 5-1 New England College.
I mean, he just kind of wasted time, and brought it to his stick side, and it was a nice snapshot. See right there.
Yeah, right
again,
through.
it looks like McNary didn't see it till the last second. Once again, his own players kind of being a nice shield for him.
10 seconds left on those matching penalties. Bell back to grab it. Bolduck, cross ice, Adkins. Those matching penalties, those matching penalties are over. Both teams at full strength. Well, you got to give New England College credit. I mean, they came to play here tonight. That's for sure. They've been, and when you're on the road and you give up that first goal, you think, okay, that's really tough, certainly, but
they came right away, and Artie Hollinger just didn't seem, like you said earlier on his game, 2 somewhat easy goals given up in the first period by him, and they've never really been able to climb back on top from that.
Harris runs it down, New England College zone, by Leppinen, cuts it in. It's coming over to knock it away. The Pilgrims, Glopke, they've just been on every play. Ziegel, it deflected on the way through. Stefan save, and again the save made by Harvey. Ziegel had it blocked out near the line, comes out to center.
And Aaron Harvey has just been so good tonight. A couple really tough saves, a couple easy saves, and he has just been on his game without a doubt this evening.
Moore sends it back in. 3:15 to go on the Castleton season. 5-1 New England College.
And I can hear the New England bench just yelling out "eat" when they have the puck, so just trying to kill some time.
Very impressive indeed. Ziegel.
There's a delayed penalty right now against New England College.
And it's going to be a hooking call, so with 3:02 to go in the game, Castleton will go on the power play.
Well, hopefully Castleton can get a power play goal right now and at least just end their season on a high note. Well, we're going to assume that they probably can't get 4 goals in 3 minutes, but hopefully they can get one and just end it on a good note.
One of the great comebacks in the history of hockey.
Yep. A timeout taken by Alex Todd, it looks like.
And L is the guy going off for New England College. Jack Healey, Drew Arneson, like to thank. I want to take this opportunity, Drew. Unless it's that miraculous comeback we were talking about. great job again. Your second year doing this with us and filling in here and there with our high school stuff and college stuff. We appreciate it because this is our final Castleton game of the year.
And I know you.
And I don't want to completely give up on it, but nevertheless.
Yeah, well, we'll be positive for 3 minutes. 3 minutes and 2 seconds left here.
I'll make a prediction. The Denver Nuggets are going to win the NBA championship, but not Colorado will not win the Stanley Cup.
Yeah, I can probably agree with
Denver
that.
might win the national championship, Division I.
Yeah, they look good. If you recall, I told you I went and saw them play over the winter break, the previous break, where we were gone for, it seemed like 3 years.
And we'll catch you in the fall when the Red Sox take on the Colorado Rockies.
So you guys aren't picking up any baseball?
Yeah, well, actually, we are planning on
sports.
We are planning on doing a couple of baseball and a couple of softball games. So we certainly can keep you in mind. So the Spartans on the power play back in. Brad Barber back. Also, a couple of lacrosse games, one men's game and one women's game coming up in the springtime. As far as the college is concerned, it's out of play. 2:45 to go in the game. 5-1 New England College, a minute 43 on the Castleton power play. Stefan out there with Bolduc, Westcott. As a matter of fact, they pulled the goalie. They have the extra skater as well, the 2 extra skaters. So it's an empty net, now or never, really. Stefan over the line. A drive and a save, another rebound. Alonso and Harvey makes the save again. And
net's off.
My goodness, I mean, all night long since that first goal, he's been tough. Let's see, that's 25 shots on goal for Castleton, 24 saves for Harvey. 34 shots on goal for New England College, and Hollinger and McNary combined with 29 saves. A minute 32 left of the power play, and the empty net at the other end. So in effect, Castle with 2 extra skaters. Alonso shoots it in, deflected toward the corner. Alonso in behind the net. Now Stefa, 2:20 to go in the game. The empty net at the other side, and it's chipped out. Of course, the thing with the empty net, of course, and you can clear it out, Castleton on the power play, but when it's chipped out, it's no icing.
Yep.
Gullet over the line. Stefan couldn't get to it. Clear it out. Here's Armando. Under 2 minutes to go in the game. 52 seconds left in the power play for Castleton. Bolduc. Atkins. Ziegel. Fires it around. Simonson looking, and he chips it out.
The Pilgrims have just played so well tonight. Even right now, Castleton having those extra skaters on the ice, they're doing a great job of just keeping Castleton off and not letting them get a lot of pressure on net.
It's going to be offside Castleton, a minute 25 to go in the game. 23 seconds left on the Castleton power play, and of course they have the, in effect, 6-on-4 with the empty net. 5-1 New England College.
A quieter,
right off the draw, they score. And I believe it was Muse. Muse on the power play, or on the hat trick, I should say. That's actually a shorthanded goal. Muse, a shorthanded goal, and it's 6-1 New England College.
Not much to say about that one right there. It's definitely only a minute 19 left in the Castleton season right now. And they have 4 seniors, right? 5 seniors?
4 seniors.
To say.
Still the power play. McNary is back. Of course, that is shorthanded. Muse shorthanded, the empty net goal. He's got the hat trick. Minute 5 to go in the game. And it pours. The whistle blows. 2 seconds left in the power play. So Muse had a power play goal, now a shorthanded goal, even up. 16th, 17th, and 18th goals of the year.
And this is great for the...
goal scored by number 14, Alex Muse.
Yep.
His 3rd goal of the game, his 18th goal of the season.
Here's Gullet. Shot blocked. Penalty over both teams at full strength.
Muse unassisted at 18.
And of course it was unassisted because it came right off the draw. Muse the hat trick and got an even up goal.
And this is great for the New England College Pilgrims going into the next week. Whoever they play, at this point we don't know who it's going to be, but a great momentum builder right now, beating a good third-seeded Castleton State College team.
Brad Barber over the line. Right in front, and the save by Harvey. He tried to get it right to Romeo, who may or may not have gotten a stick on it. 12 seconds to go. Harris. And some fisticuffs here, and Romeo going at it, it looked like with Phil Moore. And of course, if you're Phil Moore, you don't want to get into something where you might be sitting out the semifinal. And Romeo will be going off. 10.6 seconds to go. I was about ready to say Muse with an even up goal, which actually was 4-on-4, a power play goal, and a shorthanded empty net goal for the hat trick.
Yeah. And there goes Aaron Harvey off the ice with 10 seconds left to go. It looks like Adam Zippin.
Adam Zippin, a senior from New Hartford, New York, will be in goal for the final 10.6 seconds.
And what a game by Aaron Harvey again. I can't say enough. He did a great job. Stopped some really hard shots, some pretty easy shots, but what a great job in the goal tonight by him.
Academically, they call it charging on Romeo. 6-1 New England College, very impressive. Alex Muse, hat trick, a power play goal, a shorthanded empty net goal, and an even up goal, scoring 4 on when they were 4-on-4. 2 seconds to go, and the season is over for the Spartans. New England College, a solid win here coming in, and the Spartans again just can't seem to get over that hump in the postseason.
Yeah, I think that's 3 years in a row now that they just can't get out of the first round of the playoffs. And seeding wise they were the better team, but sure not tonight. And a tough loss for the seniors of this team. And I know Evan Romeo, Kirk Bolduc, Eric Curtis, and I believe Nick Westcott are the seniors. And
the 4 seniors who
can't say enough to them. They've been a part of this program, really just rebuilding it in the last couple of years. So
6-1 New England College over Castleton. New England College advances, and again it's all over for the Spartans in the ECAC's quarters, and they picked up again they came out sort of flat last year in the postseason, the same this year. You battle all year to get to the playoffs, you battle all year to get the home ice, and it can all go down with one bad game actually, and the Spartans actually end up the season on a 5-game losing streak.
That's what I was going to say. It's got to be hard coming into the playoffs on a 4-game losing streak. That it's just a couple of I don't know if they're good losses, but a couple losses to a Middlebury team who is now ranked 5th in the nation, and a loss to Norwich, which is number 1 in the nation. And I believe Williams, who is number 8 in the nation right now. So 3 decent. I mean, I don't know if they're good losses, but tough losses, and it just really showed tonight. They kind of came out flat, and after the quick 2 goal or going down by 1, they just never got back on top.
Aaron Harvey tonight with 25 saves, and Hollinger and McNary combining for 29 saves for Castleton. 6-1 New England College, and we'll be back to wrap it up. Drew Arneson will wrap up the scoring. We'll wrap up our hockey season here at the Spartan Arena after this timeout from Castleton State College.
Why did I choose Castleton?
Castleton is big enough, so there's a lot to do. It's small enough so I can really get involved.
Sports.
Theater and music.
Radio and TV.
Internships and community service. There's a real sense of community.
And lots of opportunity.
And Castleton is in Vermont.
That means hiking, biking, skiing, and riding.
Visit castleton.edu to learn more about Castleton.
Back in our post-game show here at the Spartan Arena, Jack Healey, Drew Arneson, the New England College Pilgrims, a solid 6-1 win over the Castleton State College Spartans, and with the victory, New England College, of course, goes to the Frozen Four, the ECAC East, But the Pilgrims go to 7, 11, and 2 on the year. That's conference play. Spartans end up conference play at 7, 10, and 3. And here to recap a solid night for New England College. The Pilgrims winning at 6-1. Here's Drew Arneson.
Well, the only goal for Castleton was early in the game by number 26, Mariello, at the 2:45 mark of the first period, assisted by number 18, Romeo, number 48, Curtis. And then the rest of the night was just New England College. The answering goal was 14, Muse, on a 4-on-4 at the 4:10 mark of the first period, assisted by number 39, Lepinin. Then number 20, Granite, came at the 4:52 mark, assisted by number 4, Moore. And then to finish the first period was number 16, Armando, at the 19:48 mark, assisted by number 20, Granite. In the second period, it was number 15, L, at the 15:08 mark, assisted by number 14, Muse. And then in the second period, 14 is Muse at the 14:40 mark, assisted by number 15, L. And to finish the game was another goal by 14, Muse, a shorthanded goal at the 18:31 mark that was unassisted.
Shorthanded unassisted goal, and it's a hat trick for Muse. He also had a power play goal, and again, Johan Granith and Jeff Armando and Mark L. all scoring for New England College, and Dan Moriello scoring for Castleton State. So that does it for our coverage here on the Northeast Sports Network, and also on PEGTV Channel 20, the Rutland cable system here locally. And thanks again, Drew, and we'll catch you down the line. You can drop in on baseball and softball, too. So for our producer, Ryan McDonald, and Tom and Brian, our two camera people, I'm Chad Healey, wishing you all a very pleasant good evening from the Spartan Arena. It's all over for the Castleton State College men's hockey team. Final score here in the ECAC East quarters: New England College 6 and Castleton 1. Have a good evening, everybody.